Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream, and happy Tuesday night, everybody. As we are back live tonight. Tonight we got the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Dallas Mavericks. NBA matchup in store. And Memphis, really tough news going down last night with their organization. Ja Morant, with the news that broke yesterday, suffering the season-ending right shoulder injury. Going to have to undergo surgery. Just a major blow to the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja played 10 games this season, coming back from a suspension. He led his team to the first 4 victories this season, coming back from suspension by Ja. But, man, just so unfortunate. His season gets cut short. Only lasts 10 total games. And just another major hit for the Memphis Grizzlies here, who started off the season 0-6, now 13-23. Going to be a really tough test for them on the road tonight. Dallas, 22-15 record, 6th in the West, looking solid as of late. Luka and Kyrie combining for 69 of 115 points in the win over Minnesota on Sunday. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell here on the channel. Just a quick update here. I pinned it in the chat for you guys. We're supposed to be getting some pretty severe storms. Wind's going to be picking up throughout the course of like the next hour into like 2 hours, 3 hours from now. And yeah, we're supposed to be getting hammered with a pretty severe storm late tonight into tomorrow. So if for some reason I lose power on this stream, if the stream just buffers for some reason and I freeze up, you guys probably know for some reason that I have lost power, lost the internet. But fingers crossed, hopefully not tonight. And hopefully not tomorrow or the next day after that either, because I'm planning on covering the Celtics game tomorrow against Minnesota. Hopefully, knock on wood, if everything goes according to plan, according to my schedule tonight. And hopefully I still have power. But if you're in those storms, make sure to stay safe. Massive storm. I'm from Massachusetts. And we're supposed to be getting it, like, we've been getting the rain since like 4 p.m. But yeah, we're supposed to be getting like intense rainfall, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the middle of the night, some big time wind, and that storm has, I think it's affected like 47 states, and prayers out to anybody who's out in like the severe tornado watches towards like the Carolinas right now, because it's just a monster storm that's going on, sweeping all the way across the country. Memphis has 6 players listed out for this game. The injury bug just hitting them severely this season. Ja, season-ending injury for him. Steven Adams out as well. Season-ending injury for him. Brandon Clark not coming back until after the All-Star break. Achilles injury for him. Derrick Rose week to week with a hamstring. Sandy Aldama tonight is listed out, same as Jaren Jackson Jr. He is out as well for this game. So they got 6 guys listed out. Dallas with 3. Luka is healthy. He's playing tonight, same as Kyrie. The 3 players out, Derek Lively II, Dante Exum, and Maxi Kleber, all out in this one. Well, what's good, everybody? Jeffrey, glad to have you in the stream here, man. Stay safe out to you there as well. Daniel, Ryan, welcome in. Yeah, it's all over the place. Massive storm going up multiple states, affecting throughout the U.S. Just crazy weather cycle that we've had going on. We're supposed to get another big storm on Saturday. We just got hit with snow on Sunday. Just I guess it's like an active weather pattern we're supposed to be having. Somebody from one of the weather stations was saying that this active weather pattern is supposed to be going on until like January 25th. So for like another like 2+ weeks. It's going to be going on with this like active weather pattern across the U.S. right now. So yeah, just tons of unsettled weather. What's been going on as of late. Couple of games going on in the NBA. Minnesota tonight, they are tearing it up. Minnesota crushing the Magic. That game is at Orlando, 77-45. Cat with 23 points currently midway through the third. The Kings starting to pull away against the Pistons. Pistons at 3-33 for their record, 77-68 Sacramento. And the Knicks looking good. OG's got 17 points. New York riding high in a winning streak, 59-37, leading the Blazers. So in the association tonight, we have 5 total games. This one going to tip off in a couple minutes from now. And then Raptors at Lakers, the late game tonight at 10:30. A lot of good college action, too. Now into the start of conference play. And some of these games potentially could have upset potential. All over it right now. Iowa State holding on to a 3-point lead against Houston, 41-38. Cincinnati, I thought that they should have been ranked after winning against BYU on Saturday. Cincinnati in a tight game against Texas right now, 59-57 Texas with 7 minutes left to go. And Seton Hall holding on to a 5-point lead, 15 seconds left against Georgetown, 72-67. Seton Hall, man, they've been looking really good lately for their team right now. And wow, Alabama blowing the doors off of South Carolina. South Carolina record of 13-1. Haven't really played anybody difficult though in their schedule. And right now, Alabama just showing to them what big boy basketball is like when they've scheduled a bunch of mid-majors in the non-conference league. Alabama 17-point lead right now against South Carolina, 54-37. Kentucky up by 11 against Mizzou, 71-60. Kentucky's put up 71 points with 11 and a half minutes left to go. That's how insane the offense has been for Kentucky this season. The Pacers looking like they dodged a bullet. Yesterday I covered a Celtics-Pacers game. That was wild. Taking a look back at that film, Jaylen Brown should have definitely got 2 free throws right there. He got hit on the back of the head with under 4 seconds left to go, taking the jumper. And he should have went to the free throw line, shot 2. Celtics getting robbed in that one. And yeah, that was a very tough call as well by Porzingis on the opposite side. But he should have gone and shot free throws either way for Jaylen Brown. I couldn't believe that they reversed that on the floor. At first, it was tough for me to see because he double pumped it. But it was the back of the head, then the ball, how he should have been fouled on that play. Looking at the replay, and yeah, LeBron siding right with Jaylen Brown about that as well. But man, just crazy game yesterday, and dodging a bullet. It's a grade 1 hamstring sprain for Tyrese Halliburton, which he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So lucky for the Pacers right there, because it looked a whole lot worse. He couldn't even put any weight on his foot, had to get carried off the court, and it looked like it was going to be a grade 3, which would be 6 to 8 weeks. It was a grade 1, which is 2 weeks. Hey, what's good? SG Sports Talk, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Doing pretty well. Yeah, getting quite a bit of severe storms out here tonight. So we're in a round of severe weather. Wind starting to pick up. Rain started around 4 p.m. So it's supposed to be getting worse throughout the course of the night, midnight, and beyond. David, welcome in, man. Glad to have you back on the stream. Memphis got their work cut out for them, not only for this game, rest of the season right now for the Grizzlies. John Morant out for the remaining part of the season. Yesterday it was reported. Just devastating news right there for Ja. And this is looking like a lost season right now for Memphis. 13th in the Western Conference. If there's one side of hope, they've actually played pretty well on the road right now. They're 10-10 on the road compared to 3-13 at home. But we'll see if they can shock some people here in this game. Gonna have to have a major game from Desmond Bane tonight. No Jaren Jackson Jr. either in this one, so they are really short-handed. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I took a look at that score. It was close against the Kings, and now Sacramento just pulling away right now. Hey, Christian, welcome in, man. Yeah, Mike Rabel. That was shocking there. That's a big loss for Tennessee. Patriots have the chance to see if they can pick up Mike Vrabel, depending on what happens with Bill if they want to move away from Bill. According to Bill Belichick, he's under contract during his press conference yesterday, but you have the opportunity signing a former Patriot, Mike Vrabel, and with that type of roster for Tennessee, it was more like the talent was just like way past their prime. They had a couple big names in that roster, Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, just the talent just way past their prime for them right now for Arizona. The quarterback play to begin with was horrendous going into game 1 of the season. They had set their mind on Ryan Tannehill, which had major question marks like throughout his whole career, whether he could be a starter. And he's just regressed, hasn't really been a top-tier quarterback, basically like a game manager. And they've been able to hide his quarterback playing because the run game had been so strong in the past for Tennessee, but the run game wasn't as great as previous years. And just, it was more so the players on that team was a big issue for them this year. I'll take the Warriors tonight in that game. Yeah, Golden State's on like the fringe right now, the play-in, so they gotta play desperate right there tonight. I'm gonna go with Golden State and that one there. Golden State and the Lakers, like basically like the fringe play-in or just like outside the play-in right now between those two teams. The Lakers have completely collapsed. Interesting. Kirby Smart to the Falcons. They'll probably keep it in the NFL most likely instead of a college coach, so I'll say no. Most likely. It usually goes to like an offensive or defensive coordinator, usually that's on like the uprise, that gets like a head coaching job, so we shall see. Yeah, it's not on for tonight for that game. We only got 5 games going on. Lakers, Raptors, that's the one tonight. That's the late game at 10:30. Yeah, possibly. Mike Vrabel could come back to New England. Like to see that right there. A lot of future left in him for coaching. Here we go, everybody. Joe, welcome in, man. Glad to have you back in the stream. About to tip off in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. And here we go. The Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Dallas Mavericks. This game at the American Airlines Center, home of the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic, second in the NBA right now in scoring, averaging 33.7 points per game this season for Luka. Tied for third with Jokic in assists per game as well, just under 10 this season. Just making his whole teammates around him just so much better. Kyrie is back as well, and both of them scored a combined 69 in the previous game, winning against Minnesota on Sunday. They're on the roll as a late 4-1 in their previous 5, 3 straight victories for Dallas. And Memphis coming into this one with a victory. They've won 2 in a row over the Lakers and the Suns. Last game, they beat the Suns without Ja on Sunday, and Ja done for the season-ending injury. So a lot of question marks here. Also without Jaren Jackson Jr. Hefty favorites for Dallas right now. They're a 9.5-point favorite on the line. Luka and Kyrie averaging over 57 points per game combined this season. That's the second highest scoring duo in the league. Memphis going with the black jerseys for tonight's matchup. Their gold numbers, gold letters for this matchup. Dallas white uniforms with the blue numbers in the back of the uniforms. Black letters in the front and back of the jerseys as we're about to tip off. Luka, Kyrie, Josh Green inside the starting 5 tonight as well for the Dallas Mavericks. Dwight Powell, Derrick Jones Jr., that's the starting 5 for Dallas going up against Memphis's starters. Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart inside the starting 5 for the Grizzlies. Vince Williams Jr., number 5, gets the start. Luke Kennard and Bismack Biyombo. First possession goes to Memphis, right to left from the floor. Bane took a 3, missed off the rim short. Rebound controlled by Luka. This is a Memphis team that jacks up a ton of threes. Top 5 in the NBA in 3-point attempts so far this season. Luka controlling tempo, defended by Vince Williams Jr. of Memphis. Bounce pass to the perimeter, handoff from Powell. Luka dribbles up, low block, floats it up over the top, and Dwight Powell with a two-handed flush alley-oop throws it down. Luka with an assist, two-handed jam to start things off with Powell. Possession number 2 now for Memphis. Bounce pass Biyombo, backs his way inside, working on Powell. Takes the jumper, off the mark, no good, around the rim. A rebound secured by Derrick Jones Jr. for Dallas. Second possession now, Luka controls tempo. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome to Stream Man. Fun one tonight for your Lakers, hosting the Raptors. Swoosh. That is good. Top of the key. Step back jumper. Luka drills the triple. First minute of action so far. Memphis, possession number 3. Biyombo hands it off perimeter into the hands now of Bane. Dribble drive down the lane inside. Right to the cup. He scores. Up and off the glass is good for 2 by Desmond Bane. Bradley, welcome to Stream Man. Glad to have you back in. Sky, welcome aboard. Glad to have you back on the stream. Got a lot of good stuff going on lately. Yeah, I was actually covering the Celtics game last night, so that's what I was covering, as the jumper is made by Kyrie at the elbow. I'm not like a huge college football fan myself, more into college basketball. Probably because like not a whole lot of like local teams around my area play college football. It's basically like Boston College or so. That's the only one. And then there's like UMass and UConn football, but nothing really remotely close. Luka dribbles up inside, jumper at the low block, missed off the glass, too strong. A defensive rebound hauled up the floor here by Vince Williams Jr. from Memphis. The Grizzlies down by 5, first 2 minutes of action. Right baseline dribble, Kennard, bounce pass left corner, Williams Jr. outside, Smart launches a 3. Got it. Marcus Smart used to play for Boston, now in Memphis, first season, traded before the start of the season. Drills down the 3 ball. 7-5 right now. Follow a jumper. Kyrie, kiss off the glass, scores for 2. Also used to play for Boston. Didn't really go so well throughout those days. Bane drives off the glass, missed the layup, and he got fouled though. Going to the rim. He'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Good to see Memphis hanging in right now. Early on. Marcus Smart with that big 3. Desmond Bane's got 2. Yeah, I'll check that mid-major poll. I'll see if I can bring that up for you, Joe. Two shots here at the free throw line by Desmond Bane. First one's up, first one's good. Gonna have to have a major game tonight in this one. No Ja, he's out for the rest of the season. Jaren Jackson Jr. also out. Second one's good. Yeah, I saw that. Houston and Iowa State in a really close game right now. Yersef, welcome to the stream. Good evening out to you, man. 9:15 left to go in the first. Kyrie brings it up the floor. Kyrie dribbles up inside a key now. Kyrie, kick out, left corner. Into the hands of Josh Green. Baseline dribble outside. Now they'll take it inside. Oh, nice pass, shovel down low. Dwight Powell missed the first one, puts it back off the second one. Nice little pass down low right there to set that up by Derrick Jones Jr. for Dallas. 4-point advantage. Smart, wide open in the corner. Jacks up the 3, missed off the rim, tip to the perimeter. Jones comes out with a defensive rebound. Up the floor, Kyrie took the 3 off the back rim, followed up with his own miss. Bane came from behind. Picked up the blocking foul, though, but Kyrie will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. The clock now stops with 8:38. Yeah, I'm hoping to cover an NFL playoff game. I'm not sure yet when I'll cover it. It'll probably be after the 20th for me, because I got 2 games this weekend in person, and then the following weekend I have a swim meet that I'm covering on the 20th, so it's probably going to be after the 20th, because I got like a lot of prep work next week to do for that, so it'll probably be one of like the deeper NFL playoff games, maybe the 21st, maybe like the 28th or so for the conference championships, but one of those. Both of the free throws good at the line by Kyrie. 13-7 right now. 8.5 left to go in the first. Bane, deep 2 jumper, around and in as that drops down for the deep 2, top of the free throw circle. Luck right there off the bounce for Desmond Bane. Mavericks with it. Kyrie backs his way on Smart. Former Celtic versus former Celtic. Fall away. Kyrie sticks it. Hand in the face, contested by Marcus Smart. Drills the 2 with the right elbow. It's a tough shot right there by Kyrie. Just above 8 minutes left to go in the first. Smart defended at the top of the key. Slides it off to his left to Bane. Bane thought about a step back left baseline. Sneaks around. Missed off the glass. No good. The follow. Up and missed again. Tipped up. Battle for the rebound. Dwight Powell comes up with it for the Mavericks. Up the floor. Attacking inside the paint. Missed shot. No good by Derrick Jones Jr. He goes down as that was altered by Memphis' defense. The Grizzlies with it. Bane bounce pass underneath going up. Oh my goodness. The basketball slipped from the hands of Vince Williams Jr. as he turns it over. Rushed into a slam dunk. And the basketball going up just slipped out of his hands as he turned it over. Luka, jumper, 15-footer straight away. Gets fouled. And he'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. And that was on Vince Williams Jr. after the comedic turnover on a wide open slam dunk attempt. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Bane had a chance in the putback, couldn't finish. And then the next possession on the outlet pass, he just had it slip out of his hands. First free throw missed to the line by Luka. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. I'm going to take a look at that mid-major ranking for you, Joe. So Indiana State's up to number 5 right now in the mid-major ranking. So it's Gonzaga that's number 1. Which I don't even consider them a mid-major. Gonzaga's 1, James Madison 2, Grand Canyon 3, Princeton 4, and then Indiana State's 5. Drake is number 9 on the mid-major ranking. Second free throw is good by Luka. Memphis with possession. Smart sends it off on top to Bane. Swings it out left wing. Kennard launches a 3, connects on it. Luke Kennard, a former Clipper, puts his team winning 4. Hey, what's good? Hockey from home. Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Around 7 minutes left to go in the first right here. Luka at the left wing perimeter. He's guarded by Vince Williams Jr. Dribbles towards his right now. Drives inside the key. Luka, nice patience. Right to the rim. Scores up and then off the glass. They will erase away the bucket, though. And Luka goes straight over to the officials. Irate about the call right there as they will rule that offensive foul picked up by Dwight Powell inside the key, trying to set the clear lane for Luka's dribble drive. So they erase away the 2 points off the board. We take the first timeout on the floor right now. 6:48 left to go in the first. Dallas, 4-point lead currently. We enter timeout. All right, first timeout on the floor. Luka. He's got himself 4 points so far. Made a 3 earlier on in this game, plus a free throw. 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. It's been Kyrie so far. He is stuck in some big-time shots, tough shots in the early going. Kyrie, 8 points, the top scorer in the game. Raphael, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by from the Philippines. Julian, welcome in the stream. So Luka's hit 1 3 so far. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell if you guys would like to come back for future live streams here on the channel, right now on the timeouts. Yeah, Sean East from Mizzou, he was balling out last year. Big key, how they went to the tournament last season. Yeah, I was looking at the standings. Dayton Flyers having another great year for them this season, so looking like they could get back to the tournament. Couple games going on at the moment. Kings 8-point lead against the Pistons, 98-90 right now. T-Wolves pouncing on the Magic tonight, 90-66 as Minnesota leads. And then the Knicks as well with a great game by them tonight, leading the Blazers at halftime, 63-41. Yeah, it's crazy how time is just flowing by. We're only 2 months away almost until Selection Sunday. for March Madness. So this is basically like the start of conference play. All these teams now getting into the beginning of their schedule for conference play. Iowa State up by 1 against number 2 Houston, 50-49 in a rock fight right now. That game has 4 minutes left to go. We'll keep you guys posted. Cincinnati should be ranked by now. If they hold on, they're definitely should be ranked next week. 73-70, Cincinnati, 3-point lead against number 25 Texas. Cincinnati, record of 12-2. They topped off number 14 BYU over the weekend for a big win. It was at BYU that they won that game. Kentucky, 77-68, leading Mizzou. Here's some bubble teams in action tonight, really wrecking their tournament chances early on. Wake Forest losing by 1 at Florida State, 67-66. Indiana losing at Rutgers tonight, 53-45. Texas Tech up against Oklahoma State at the half, 40-31 at the moment. So here we go. We get back to action. 16-12 to score. Desmond Bane with a possession around the perimeter. Dribbles up, drives downhill to the rim. Bane off the glass, gutted a drop. It's good for 2 with a right-handed layup. Strong drive right there downhill. And this is a Memphis team that's top 5 in the NBA in three-point shooting attempts so far, though. Able to start to take it more to the rim in this game. 7 attempted 2s, 5 attempted 3s in the early going. 2 for 5 from the perimeter for Memphis so far. We have a quick reach and foul picked up on the floor. This is charged to Memphis. So they get Bane on the personal foul. This will be a free throw here at the line by Kyrie. He missed it around the rim and out. Inbound back to Memphis. Luka backs his way, pivot move inside a low block, fall away, took the shot off the back iron, missed. A rebound control by Bane here for Memphis. Actually, this game clock's a little bit ahead, where my clock is currently 5:57. Yeah, getting a little choppy right now as we have the basketball being deflected out of bounds. It will stay Memphis ball off the inbounds. Smart guarded around the perimeter by Grant Williams. First time in the game for the former Celtic. Floater missed off the mark, no good by Bane. Tip to the corner, out of bounds. Last touch by Memphis. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that in a little bit here, probably during a timeout or so. Jumper misfired, no good at the elbow by Kyrie. Rebound control by Kennard. Kennard on the floor with Biyombo, Bane, Smart. There's a fifth player out there as well. That'll be number 5, Vince Williams Jr. Jumper skipped around, goes in for 2 by Marcus Smart. 16-16 right now. Memphis really showing something. No Ja Morant rest of the season. Jaren Jackson Jr. not playing tonight. Down 6 players total on the listed injury reports. And it is tied 16-16. Luka Leaner floated it up, put it through. Will they count it? No, they will not, according to the referees right now. Luka, once again, cannot believe the call. A couple whistles have gone against him so far in a game that's on their home floor. Luka leading in, working on Vince Williams Jr. That should have been an and one right there, and the referees erased the bucket, rolled it off, called it before the shot on the personal foul. So Dallas will get the inbound. 5. And put back a little bit more time on the clock here. 5:09 left to go in the first. Luka, the inbound passer, inbounds to Derrick Jones Jr. Puts it on top over to Grant Williams. Back out to the perimeter, into the hands to Luka. Luka dribbles up top of the key. Luka takes the 3 off the front iron, no good. A rebound controlled by Memphis. Desmond Bane up the floor, under 5 minutes left to go in the first here. Bane out there in the court alongside Jaden Hardy, first time on the floor today. John Conchar as well, as the leaner goes right in. That's number 8. That is for Memphis, the leaner that goes down. They take their first lead in the night right now, 18-16 for the Grizzlies. Showing something currently. Luka up fake, low block, fall away, right over Smart. Missed off the rim, no good. Tipped up, battle for the rebound. And it's controlled by Memphis. Zaire Williams comes out with a defensive board. Zaire Williams played at Stanford for college hoops. Down low, goes back to Williams. Williams up off the glass, scores up and in off the backboard, good for 2. Wow, giving these guys a chance to play for the younger dudes in this team right now, and they're showing something. For the Memphis Grizzlies here, the first quarter of action, currently down by 4 now for Dallas. Luka crossover, dribbles up inside, floats it up, no good, got knocked down. A lot of pain as well, as he is on the hardwood, hitting the deck, and Luka right now is, he absorbed major contact, gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line, but Luka a little bit slow to get up. Let's see here, it's going to be the back end defense. Oh, yeah, just fell right on top of him. Number 10. And that's number 18, Bismack Biyombo. Bismack Biyombo just laid it on top of Luka, picked up the blocking foul as Luka floated up a floater. And you can see right now Luka gonna hang in there on the floor, wincing in pain, though, at the moment. And this has just been a really rough this week in terms of injuries. Tyrese Halliburton out for at least 2 weeks. Pacers dodged a bullet with a hamstring strain, jaw season-ending injury. This has just been a tough time right now due to injuries. First one's good at the free throw line for Luka. So Luka so far has made 1 3 in this game right now. Second free throw is good. Daniel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Under 4 minutes left to go now in the first. Here's a corner 3 taken by Smart. Rattles in. It's good for 2. Marcus Smart, major impact he has had so far in this matchup here for Memphis. Started off 4 for 5 for Dallas ever since, though. The defense for Memphis coming in strong, just 2 for 9. Jumper by Luka off the step back, missed off the mark, tipped up. And the rebound controlled here by Bane for Memphis. Largest lead of the game for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bane up the floor, takes the 3 off the front iron, missed. And Luka secures the rebound. Might have got knocked in the head right there, going up for the board. No call by the referees, though. Luka up the floor at the left wing perimeter. His ball got deflected. Marcus Smart trying to hustle for Smart. Oh, he comes up with it underneath Smart. Up fake. Bounce pass behind his back. Sets up the two-handed flush by Biyombo. That's what he's known about, the heart and soul, Marcus Smart. Able to deflect the loose ball off of Luka, rolls all the way into the backcourt. Luka thought that it was going to have enough power and speed to go out of bounds, but no, Marcus Smart able to out-hustle everybody to come up with that loose ball. He came up for it right at the baseline underneath his hoop. Put in the bounce pass underneath the Biyombo, who threw down the flush. 25-18, largest lead of the game for Memphis. Without Ja Morant right now, they are showing something on the floor, believing in themselves tonight. And the Grizzlies here on the road, without their superstar, looking good here in the first quarter. Wow, what a start for the Grizzlies. Marcus Smart, 8 points for him with that massive steal. He has made 2 threes for Marcus Smart. Heart and soul, just a hustler for Smart. Desmond Bane with 8 as well. 3 by Luke Kennard. Biyombo's got 2 with a slam dunk. Zaire Williams coming off the bench is 4. 8 points by Kyrie. 6 by Luka. 4 by Dwight Powell. They only have had 3 players score so far in this game right now for Dallas. So if you're new on the stream, feel free to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops as well. Just a quick update for you guys is that my area's getting some severe storms currently. It's supposed to be getting worse throughout the course of the night. So if for some reason my stream buffers or just stops, you guys would know that I've lost power if that does happen right now, since I'm in a pretty bad storm. We got a pretty bad storm over here in the Northeast U.S. that's coming for us. So for Joe, Indiana State's the number 10 offense right now in college basketball. So they're putting up 86.5 points per game. They're number 3 in three-point shooting at 41%. Also third in the nation in three-point makes, averaging 11.5 three-point makes per game. They're second in two-point shooting percentage, and they're fifth in field goal shooting percentage. Yeah, the big win. That's the concern there, because the last storm we had a week before Christmas, I was out of power for like over 48 hours that day, because I live out in the woods and we got some big trees that got knocked down that day. So Jake LaRavia, he was activated for today's game for LaRavia. So the Grizzlies have activated him now since Ja went down. So he still plays for Memphis. Valentinas, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in from Jamaica. Welcome in. Glad to have you find the channel. Hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like tonight in this one here, Memphis or Dallas. Feel free to type in the chat who you're rooting for tonight to win this game. And make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. Right now it's even, 50-50 currently. We get back to action. Luka with the basketball, sends it on top over to Grant Williams. Handoff goes to Tim Hardaway Jr. Takes a tough shot. Fall away, missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secure by Memphis. Out of the pack goes Bane. Bane weaves his way right down the lane. He scores up and in off the backboard. Largest lead of the game by Memphis. Desmond Bane right to the cup. Desmond Bane taking control of this game right now. He's got double figures, leading the way with 10. First player to double digits. Luka drives downhill. Luka slips right past the defense, and he scores with a right-handed layup. 7-point game. Just above 2 minutes left to go in the first right now. Bane, jumper, mid-range, blocked by Josh Green as Luka comes out with a basketball. Big defensive stand right there. That possession for Dallas. Josh Green attacks downhill. Passes off to the trailer. Huge rejection right there by John Conchar as he denies Grant Williams in the low post. Memphis has it. Kick to the corner. Zaire Williams stepped out of bounds. So that results in a turnover on the floor there for Memphis. They have the momentum right now in this game. We're supposed to be getting all rain. So we got like freezing rain to start, because I was driving home from work. It was like 34 and freezing rain and downpours, and now it's going to be like 50 degrees overnight. So it's going to be getting warmer here. So like 50 degrees up in the Northeast US where I am. Dallas with possession. Seth Curry, first time on the floor. Moves it out to Kyrie, floats up the runner, missed off the rim, short, came up with his own rebound, flings it outside to Curry. Curry drives on Conchar, down low to the rim, drops it in, it's good for 2, up and in off the backboard with a right-handed layup. Steph's younger brother Seth on the board right now for Dallas. Minute 15 left to go in the first. The Grizzlies with it. Push out to the corner. Conchar, corner 3 off the back iron. Miss, tipped up. Offensive rebound. They have it, though, to stay alive with a possession. And out of bounds. They lost it. Turnover by Memphis. Final minute left to go in the first right now. 5-point advantage for the Grizzlies. Dallas, though, with a possession. Kyrie. Bounce pass over to Curry at the left wing. Curry. Crossover working around the perimeter. Curry dribbles, drives down the lane, floats the pass, right corner, Hardaway. 5 in the shot clock, fires a fastball off the green, takes the 3, halfway down, split out. The rebound controlled here by the Grizzlies. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Desmond Bane, the one who's been able to take control of this game in the first quarter, has it. Double digits for him. Drives down the lane. Desmond Bane to the cup. He gets fouled. And 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by Bane. They're going to call it on Josh Green, who picked up the personal foul. Yeah, so Jake LaRavia got recalled last night to the Grizzlies. So they moved him up from the G League squad. He had been playing on the G League squad since Christmas, and they moved him up because of the jaw injury. So okay, so yeah, so he is listed tonight in the box score for ESPN. He hasn't played yet, though, for Jake LaRavia. Both of the free throws are good by Desmond Bane. 29-22 right now. Final 25 seconds left to go. 12 points by Bane, the top scorer. Kyrie. Edge in the midcourt logo down by 7 for Dallas. Kyrie, crossover around the perimeter. Kyrie working on one defender. That is Jacob Gilyard, a former Richmond Spider. Kyrie dish out on top over to Hardaway. Takes the three with 5 seconds left off the back rim. No good. Tipped up. And the defensive rebound hauled in by Memphis. Shot clock winding down. The leader. Oh, he just missed it. Banked a little bit too strong. Off the glass right there at the buzzer by Memphis. Off the leaner at the top. And we close out at the end of the first. And that was extremely close right there for the Grizzlies to bank that one home. That was David Roddy from Colorado State. Very close to a three-point buzzer beater bank, but just a little bit too strong off the glass. As we close out at the end of one. 29-22 to score. Memphis up by 7. They came into this game as a 9.5-point underdog. It's been stranger things that's happened this season. And this Memphis team, they are resilient tonight. John Morant out for the remaining part of the season. You would think right there that this team would just be decimated, just losing belief in themselves and just really trying to search for answers and wondering what they can do afterwards. But, wow, they have shown signs of life here in that first quarter. Desmond Bane, a big reason why. He is combined for now 12 of the 29 on the board for Desmond Bane. Their defense really set the tone. And Marcus Smart's looking solid tonight. The heart and soul of the Celtics in the past. And tonight, his first quarter was excellent. Diving the floor, scooping up loose balls, came up with a steal, led to an assist and a slam dunk by Biyombo. It's just those game-winning plays that he has in them that other players just, when you step up in a big way and make a big game-winning play defensively there when the game's on the line, it's just huge. Like what he can do defensively for him. Right now, the Grizzlies just out-hustling the Mavs, 14-10, and the rebounds from Memphis right now. And also getting to the rim as well as they lead that number 14-10. Wow. So Iowa State and Houston gonna check up on the score right now as we're gonna get into the second quarter in a little bit. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA, also college hoops from time to time as well. Nebraska leads early on against Purdue, 8-2 currently. Nebraska's like on the bubble right now. As strange as I can say that, Nebraska on the bubble right now. Let's see what we got. That Houston game. Did that go final? Might have gone final. Trying to look for that. It has been. Iowa State wins against Houston, 57-53 the final score. Wow, Texas came back and won that game against Cincinnati. So we start off the second. 7-point lead currently. Smart around the perimeter, guarded by Josh Green. Smart dribbles up, spin move inside the key, floats up the shot, gutted a drop. Wow, what a start here for Memphis, 31-22. What's good, Ant? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff going on tonight. Last couple of college games, people have come in and other people have illegally been streaming the games, which has been unfortunate that I've been covering. Dallas able to move it off to a cutter right there. They got the layup down low. Smart off the glass, missed offensive rebound, back underneath. And they put it up and score, up and then off the glass, good for 2. Xavier Tillman. 9-point advantage for Memphis. No John, no Triple J tonight in this game. Fastball inside the key results in a turnover. Sails right off of Josh Green, goes out of bounds. We've got 11 minutes approaching the mark left to go in the first, and off the glass. Luke Kennard with a floater. Wow, what a start here for Memphis. 35-24. Nothing going on offensively as of late here for Dallas. Luka started off the second quarter, currently on the bench. Spin move, jumper, Green. That is way off the mark, no good. Tipped up to the corner, offensive rebound, back to Dallas. And a tie up here, picked up on the floor. This will be a jump ball at the Mavs free throw circle coming up. It's Rashawn Holmes just got tied up with John Conchar. So this will be a jump ball between Holmes and Conchar here. Free throw circle on the Mavs side of the floor. This ball gets tipped up. It goes right back to the offense for Dallas on their side of the floor. Quarter jumper, the baseline. They connect with it. With a two, able to go through. Jaden Hardy on the board, his first two of the game. Under 10 minutes left to go before half. Outside with a three, missed off the front rim. No good by Smart. Rebound controlled by Kyrie down the far side. So Marcus Smart was part of the Clippers trade. It was a 3-team deal. That was the trade that sent Malcolm Brogdon and Rob Williams over to... Or no, it was Clippers, Grizzlies, and... Oh no, that was the one before. There was a bunch of action this offseason. Okay, so the 3-team deal, that was right. It was Celtics there with Grizzlies and then the Wizards in the offseason. Oh, that was the Porzingis trade, that's right. That's how they got Porzingis. And then they did the other one to get Holiday with Brogdon and Rob Williams. Yeah, huge game tonight for Nebraska if they're able to pull that one off. So they've got off to a good start so far. Looking at that score for Nebraska. Yeah, it was a tough decision why they got rid of Marcus Smart. They really didn't want to move him. It was... So they wanted to do a trade with the Clippers a couple months previous to when they finally pulled off the trade with Portland. They wanted to send Malcolm Brogdon in a package, but then his physicals came back that forced the Clippers not to do the trade. And then eventually Marcus Smart got sent out. And then, so Smart was traded to the Grizzlies from the Celtics, and they did that to get Porzingis. It's a really, really tough decision. They really didn't want to give up Marcus Smart for Boston, but in order to be a championship contender, they had to do something there, and just needed to go into the market for like a key playmaker as well. So that was a tough one. They needed a front court, like a really good big in the front court first for front court depth. So that's why they got Porzingis. And then eventually the later trade got them Drew Holiday. 1 for 2 that time at the free throw line. Top of the key three. Dallas delivers. Sinking that one down. Jaden Hardy, excellent minutes that he has played so far in this game right now. Hardy coming off the bench. He's got 5 quick points in 3 minutes. As Memphis turns the corner down low and going to go up, and they draw the shooting foul. So at the free throw line, Luke Kennard. He'll get 1 at the free throw line here. So they're going to roll it. Okay, so technical they put on the board issued for Dallas just a moment ago. So 37-31, Memphis 6-point lead. Under 9 minutes left to go as the pass deflected goes right back to Memphis, though. Shovel inside underneath. Tillman off the glass, scores up and then off the backboard. Extending the lead right now for Memphis. Possession for the Mavs. Kyrie on the floor with Jaden Hardy. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there as well. Jumper taken by Kyrie, mid-range, missed off the front. And Markieff Morris, first time on the floor also tonight right now for the Mavericks. Memphis with the possession at the right wing perimeter. They dribble up inside the key. Kick out left quarter. Kennard moves it out to Conchar. Flings it down on top. Nice ball movement around the outside. Wide open quarter three by the Grizzlies. Couldn't convert on it though. Around the rim and out as it goes back to the Mavs here. Kyrie up the floor guarded by Kennard. Swings it out to his left to Hardy. Hardy steps into a three right over Smart. Missed off the front iron as the rebound gets collected by Roddy. Up the floor now for Memphis. Kennard transition three right to the shoot. Bang, bang. He delivers. Largest lead of the game, 42-31 for Memphis with a timeout taken on the floor by Dallas. 7:51 now left to go before halftime. The Memphis Grizzlies up by double digits as we head to the timeouts. Wow, what a start right now for Memphis currently. Luke Kennard, big time three straight away. He has got now 9 points by Kennard. Desmond Bane, the top scorer with 12. 10 by Smart. 9 by Kennard off the bench. Tillman has 5. Zaire Williams with 4. Shooting 16 for 32 tonight for Memphis. The bottom offense in the NBA. Putting together 42 points with just under 8 minutes left to go before half. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. As we head to the timeout right now. First timeout of the second quarter currently. Right now, since we're on the timeouts, I'd like to let you guys know that recently I switched over to YouTube TV so I can access a bunch of NBA channels to cover all the action this season for my viewers here on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you're looking for an excellent TV provider to catch all of the sports action this season, or if you're thinking about switching to a new TV provider or looking for a TV provider to subscribe to, or would you like to save $116 in your first 3 months of YouTube TV? Then I have a great deal for you at the bottom right corner of the screen. Check out this latest offer from YouTube TV. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the right side of the screen, or you can click my YouTube TV Prefer a Friend link in the description of this video. Right now I'll post that link into the chat as well. Feel free to check it out if you guys would like. YouTube TV offers more than 100 plus live channels. That includes NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, NFL Network, Fox Sports 1, the Big Ten Network, ACC Network, and NBC Sports Boston, which is available in the New England market only, and also many other channels as well. It's available only in the United States. No contract or hidden fees. You can cancel anytime. A limited time offer, as you can save $116 in their first 3 months of YouTube TV. Link in the description of this video. QR code on the bottom right part of the screen. As we're going to head back to action. Also, that link's in the chat as well. It's in the description of this video if anybody is interested. A couple times per game I'll do a plug for that. So here we go, coming from the timeout right now. 7:51 left to go before halftime. If you guys didn't know, Ja Morant out for the remaining part of this season. That was announced yesterday. He suffered a right shoulder injury during a training session on Saturday, and an MRI revealed that it was a labral tear in his right shoulder. So he'll have to undergo season-ending injury. Just unfortunate there, major blow to the Grizzlies. Only played 10 games this season. A record of 6-4 when he played on the floor, and they went 4-0 in his first 4. So Looking like a lost season for Memphis, but tonight they're really showing something on the floor right now, believing in themselves, and that's what they're going to have to do throughout the course of the season. Jumper, mid-range, Kyrie, off the rim, no good, tipped off the glass, rebound controlled by Kennard for Memphis. The Grizzlies now with possession as they cross midcourt. Marcus Smart slows down the tempo of the basketball. First double-digit lead of the Grizzlies right now tonight. Out to Kennard. Takes the three. Came up short. The rebound controlled by Derrick Jones Jr. Lost it, though, on the hardwood as we have a tie-up here on the floor. This will be jump ball at the Memphis free throw circle. Hey, thanks so much for joining, Alex. I'll see you back tomorrow, hopefully. Just an update for you guys. Right now, I'm getting a pretty bad storm in my area. So for some reason, I do lose power. That would be the reason why. I posted that, pinned that into the chat because we got some pretty bad weather coming up in this area right now into later tonight. It's supposed to get worse into the overnight and into tomorrow. Jump ball here at the free throw circle. Tipped up, and Memphis controls the tip, so they maintain possession once again at the corner. David Roddy, spin move, working on Markieff Morris, right over Morris, drops it into the bucket, up and in off the glass. It's good for two by Roddy. 44-31 for the Grizzlies. Luka back on the floor, slides it over to Derrick Jones Jr. Jones drives downhill to the rim, up and in, he scores, and he'll shoot one coming up at the free throw line. He targets Luke Kennard, who picks up the blocking foul. Strong drive right there, downhill to the rim for Derrick Jones Jr. He has had a pretty solid season compared to his past years where he played for the Bulls. And he's been able to up his scoring totals thanks to Luka being able to facilitate over to him, having a key role this year on the Dallas Mavericks roster. 11-point game. One shot now at the free throw line for Derrick Jones Jr. And the free throw is good. Puts the score winning 10. Desmond Bane, player of the game so far for Memphis, takes it past midcourt. Bane defended top of the key by Josh Green. Slides it off to his right around the perimeter. Bounce pass off the roll down. They swing it out to the left wing off to Zaire Williams. On top over to Bane. Passes to Williams. Williams jacks up the three for Memphis. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Vince Williams Jr. Dribbles outside, sends it off to Roddy, attacks downhill. Oh, baby! David Roddy throwing it down with a huge hang time with a right-handed poster. Oh, my goodness, right there by Roddy, soared up and attacking the rack with a right-handed hammer. Luka, top of the key, working on Bane. Step back three in the air. Luka, he airballed it. Out of bounds, sails to the right of the rim, and will go back to Memphis. David Roddy, energy man, built like a linebacker. Attacking right on Josh Green, sent it right over in the right-handed flush as we were just showing that replay. What a special game right now for Memphis. Just above 6 minutes left to go. Roddy crosses midcourts. Sends it off to Vince Williams Jr. into the hands of Bane around the perimeter. Bane off the roll down. Roddy catches it. Roddy right to the rim. No good, but he drew the blocking foul. And two shots coming up at the free throw line here, and he is looking like he is going to be on a roll right now for David Roddy. Determined, focused in this game right now. Looking to put his team up by 14. Will shoot two. Two shots here for Roddy, midway to the half. In the second quarter. First one's good. What a game tonight by Memphis, limiting Dallas to 37.5% shooting. Luka with just 8 points on 2 for 8 shooting right now. Only 2 assists by Luka so far in this game. Kyrie leads the way with 10, and basically everybody else struggling to get going. Second free throw, good by Roddy. Midway through the second quarter of action right now, Luka defended by Roddy at the American Airlines Center logo. David Roddy off the bench with 9 total points. 12 points by Bane, 10 by Smart, 9 by Kennard, 9 by Roddy. Down low, and the Mavericks turned over the basketball. Josh Green over to Grant Williams and forced the pass in, couldn't make it. There's a three in transition, and they take it, they make it. David Roddy from the corner drills it down. He's got double digits. 51-34, largest lead of the game for Memphis without Ja Morant, without Triple J, without 6 players on the injury report listed for this game. Luka lost control of it. 2-on-1 in the fast break here off to Roddy. Roddy goes up, he gets clobbered. And Roddy will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. What has happened to the Mavs right now? This is a different Memphis Grizzlies team that we have seen compared to the team throughout the course of the season. No Jaren Jackson Jr., and they are limiting the Mavs to 34 points with almost 5 minutes left to go before halftime. 2 free throws here at the line for David Roddy. First shot. It is good. Off the rainbow. Bench points. You got it tonight by him. Cashing in 11 points in 10 minutes right now for David Roddy on the floor. What's good, Ray in the stream? Thanks for joining in. He's looking to hit up the Mavs for this one. Best of luck there if you're taking the Mavs remaining part of this game. 53-34. Memphis building up this big lead. And yep, that's the question. Can they sustain it? Wow. Impact off the bench made by David Roddy with 11 points. Bounce pass right corner. Grant Williams spots up, takes the jumper. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Memphis. Yesterday, Milwaukee got pounded in a home game against Utah. This right now, pretty shocking itself. 9.5 point underdogs for this Memphis Grizzlies squad. Out to the wing. They shoot the 3. They drill it around the perimeter. Vince Williams Jr. sinks down the triple. 20-3 run by Memphis in the last 4.5 minutes. Dallas with it. Luka determined. Luka downhill right to the rim. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Got the layup +1. Here comes Luka. 4:36 left to go before halftime. He can go on a individual run himself. We have seen it time and time again for Luka. This game is far from over. Down by 20. Luka, slow start so far for him today. Just limited to 2 total assists. But once he gets going, he gets going. Watch for Luka to have a major game. Looking for 35, 40 plus by the end of this one. If he can start to get going on, he makes the free throw. 19-point game right now. Memphis with possession. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Memphis jumping out to a big lead. Will they keep on having it, though, throughout the course of this game? They airball it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Dallas basketball. Wow. 4:22 left to go. The Mavs will have the basketball here. Off the airball 3 by Memphis. So Luka takes it up the floor. 11 points now for Luka. Looking for more. Top of the key. Luka, step back 3 in the air. Oh, he hits it. Bang, bang. 16-point game. Luka drills the triple. 56-40. A timeout taken on the floor by Memphis. Memphis, after jumping out to a 20-3 run. Here come the Mavs. Making things interesting right now. 4:11 left to go before halftime. Luka Magic putting his team on his shoulders, looking to crawl back in this game. He's got 14 right now, making his second 3 tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I cover basketball action on the channel here, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops as well. And wow, this has the makings to be a really special game in store tonight, and currently it has been. The Memphis Grizzlies jumped out to a massive lead. No Ja Morant, no Triple J. They got 6 players listed out in the injury report. And Luka, time and time again, he could go on an individual run for himself. And this game is far from over right now. We've seen some shocking things. I was shocked there. I had said to myself, what in the world is going on with the Mavs when they were trailing by 22? It was looking like the Bucks versus Utah from yesterday, and then you know that it's probably not at the end of this game because you got Kyrie who started off the scoring well, and then Luka, he's just built different and can take over games. And yeah, that was shocking yesterday how the Bucks just got clobbered by Utah. in a home game. They didn't have Dame yesterday for that one. Quick update around the association, other games that's going on throughout the NBA here. Let's see if I can get the scoreboard in just a moment for you guys. What's good? Claude on the stream. Thanks for joining in. Looking for Kyrie here to knock down a couple more threes coming up after this timeout. And thanks all for joining in. Hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys like tonight in this one. Type it in. Mavs, Grizzlies. Type in who you guys are rooting for in the chat for this game. The Knicks tonight shredding Portland 101-69. New York's leading that game. Sacramento, big win over Detroit. The game was close in the first half, and then Sacramento just destroys Detroit in the second half. 131-110 the final for the Kings. Picked up a victory. Minnesota wins over Orlando tonight, 113-92. So blowouts going on throughout the NBA constantly tonight. David Roddy played quarterback during high school. It's like built like a linebacker, though, for David Roddy. For him, used to play for Colorado State for college hoops. 6'4", 255 for David Roddy. We come back to action here. Approaching 4 minutes left to go before halftime. 16-point lead for Memphis. Corner three back from the timeout. Missed off the rim short by Zaire Williams. Comes out with his own rebound. Blows right past Luka. Baseline to the rim and scores with a layup. 58-40 now. Luka and Kyrie combining for 24. Rest of the team with 16. Luka downhill right to the rim. No good, but he got fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here for Luka. Just determined to do everything himself for the rest of the night right now. Hey, thanks so much, Claude. Appreciate it for joining in. Two shots here at the line for Luka. Looking to get his team back within 16. The first shot is no good. Missed off the front rim. Quick update for you guys. Right now, we're getting some severe storms where I am. I'm from Massachusetts on the East Coast. So we're getting hit pretty hard. Severe storms, wind and rain right now. For some reason, if I do lose power, you guys would know why. I posted it. Got it pinned in the chat right there. So it's supposed to be getting worse throughout the course of the night. Tomorrow night, hoping to cover Celtics versus T-Wolves. Hopefully, if I do have power. 58-41. Second one was good by Luka. Bain off balance. 3 off the fadeaway towards his left. Missed off the mark. Dallas came up with a rebound up the floor. Derrick Jones Jr. outside finds Hardaway. Takes a deep range 3. He connects with it. THJ knocks down a triple. It's a 14-point game. Just above 3 minutes left to go before half. Here come the Mavs attacking inside. Vince Williams, jumper, mid-range. No good off the mark. Tipped off the glass. Offensive rebound. Put back by Tillman. Back to 16 now off the rebound and put back by Xavier Tillman for Memphis. Malika, what's good? Welcome back in. Kyrie, wow, what a move right there. Driving right to the hole, goes backdoor, scoop score, up and then off the backboard with a layup. That was sweet right there by Kyrie. Stolen away. Luka comes out with a steal. Numbers in the break. Throws it up over the top. The two-handed alley-oop jam by Derrick Jones Jr. Luka with an assist in a fast break. 60-48. They were down by 22 and now down by 12 with plenty of time remaining in this one. And a timeout taken on the floor by Memphis. 2:36 left to go before halftime. It's a 12-point game. Wow. Here come the Dallas Mavericks. Luka doing Luka magic out there on the floor. 15 points, just picked up his third assist. Kyrie's got 12. That was a sweet-looking layup he got, just so smooth. Eyes behind his head, going reverse right there. Ooh, good question by Adam. Welcome to the stream, man. I usually like granola bars. Depends on the type of granola bars. Usually. Nature Valley has good granola bars. Oh, the Kind bars. Those are really, really good. like any of those kind bars for granola bars. Those have to be like one of my top snacks. Yeah, Cheez-Its, Goldfish, those are up there. Plenty of game remaining today, and Dallas is showing up, getting their fast break offense out into work mode right now off the last basket they just made, with Luka with an assist off to Derrick Jones Jr. in transition with the alley-oop jam. Back to the timeout, 12-point game. Memphis with possession. Marcus Smart brings it up the floor. He's on the court with Vince Williams Jr., David Roddy, Desmond Bane, and also Xavier Tillman. Corner three missed off the mark by Tillman. Rebound control by Dallas. Luka on the floor with Tim Hardaway Jr., Derrick Jones Jr., Kyrie. And the fifth player standing in the far side corner, that is Josh Green. Luka, step back three in the air over Bane. Missed off the rim. Rebound secured by the Grizzlies. Mario, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Down to 2 minutes left to go before halftime. If you're just joining us, Memphis led by 22 on a 20-3 run. It is now evaporated to 12, back to 14. Marcus Smart scores downhill to the rim, up and in off the glass, cut it for 2. Marcus Smart, great game by him so far today. He has got himself up to now 12 points. 12 points as well by Desmond Bane. Top of the key, Kyrie. Kyrie working on Roddy. Kyrie jab step, Kyrie dribbles, attacks, jumper, mid-range, going up, and he gets fouled, puts it through, into the netting. It's good for 2 for Kyrie, and a free throw coming up at the line. 1:29 left to go before halftime, one-on-one, taking on David Roddy. And yeah, there was contact right from behind. He's just got it in his bag tonight for Kyrie. At the rim, just so smooth. Mid-range worked out in the favor right there. And a chance to pull win in 11. The free throw by Kyrie. It is up. It is through. It is good. 11-point game right now. Minute and a half left to go before halftime. Excellent matchup tonight between these two teams. Yeah, this has been a great game. Props out to the Grizzlies tonight. Not lying down in this game. Knowing that it's going to be tough without Ja. They're believing in themselves just like that. They float up the shot inside the key. Great response for 2 there. That is Marcus Smart with another bucket. Smart's got 13 right now. A 3, top of the key, around and out. Missed by Kyrie. Rebound secure by Tillman. Up the floor goes to Bane. Bane weaves his way right down the lane. Scores up and in off the backboard. Quick in transition right there for Desmond Bane for Memphis. Final minute left to go before halftime. 15-point advantage here by the Grizzlies. Dallas with it at the right wing perimeter. Luka. Luka guarded one-on-one on the outside by Tillman. Crossover, dribbles up, low block. Luka puts up the shot, and Luka draws the shooting foul. And Tillman trying to plead his case to his officials. The officials right there, they will not challenge it, though. Looks like Luka will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Yeah, Nebraska out to a great start against Purdue. And, looking like it's close right there. Going to see if I can pull up that score for you guys right now. Luka here will shoot 2 at the line. Got a lot of great games going on tonight between NBA. A couple of them have been blowouts tonight, but college has got a lot of excellent games going down today. First free throw, it is good. Some of these games have turned into upsets tonight. Yeah, Purdue leading by 1 against Nebraska, 28-27. Second shot by Luka, right down the middle. 13-point game, final 45 seconds left to go before half. Pass midcourt with Desmond Bane. Luka tonight, he's got himself up to 17, the game leader. Kyrie 15, Smart goes up. Fall away, draws the shooting foul. So he was working on Kyrie. And this will be 2 free throws coming up on the line right now from Marcus Smart, former Celtic, working on former Celtic. Ooh. That looked pretty clean right there. The referees rolled a blocking foul picked up by Kyrie. That was all ball that he got. He stripped Smart of the basketball. Smart was going up into his jump shot motion. And Kyrie will have to substitute out of the game. The officials right now are talking about this call, but on the last replay that was just shown, that looked like it was all basketball. That Kyrie swiped that and didn't swipe any sort of shooting hand or anything. So right now, Dallas is challenging this call, and this is a pretty wise call to challenge right now on the floor, as it looked like from that angle that Kyrie swiped all at the basketball. Yeah, That looks like it's all at the basketball, and he strips Smart, and Kyrie rolls the challenge. And that's exactly what Dallas is doing right now. So they have challenged the call on the floor right now. Coach's challenge at the moment, 66-63. Yeah, Texas finally on the board, their first quad one win. A road win over Cincinnati. And yeah, I thought Cincinnati would have got ranked this week. They won against BYU, and Texas, what a comeback. They won by 74-73 against Cincinnati. And that's the first Big 12 game in the history of the program for Cincinnati. A lot of great games tonight going on in action. Upset alert here. Boise State went to the tournament last year and the year prior. They lead over Colorado State 28-21 for Boise State. Purdue up over Nebraska 29-28. Duke shredding Pittsburgh right now 33-16. Honestly, I thought that game would have been closer for Duke Pitt, because Duke had struggled with Notre Dame a couple nights ago. Notre Dame's been like one of the worst Power 5s this year in the country. Auburn leading Texas A&M 20-15. Baylor up over BYU 30-26. Creighton looking good, leading DePaul 38-20. Texas Tech's gonna, if they keep on playing like this, Texas Tech's gonna get ranked soon for them. 74-56. They got an excellent record this season for Texas Tech, leading Oklahoma State. Yeah, all the games basically close. Couple blowouts. Texas Tech's one of them that's blowing out their opponent. Kentucky won against Missouri. Iowa State upset Houston 57-53. That's massive for Iowa State. Seton Hall keeps on winning to beat Georgetown 74-70. And Alabama put on a statement today against South Carolina 74-47. As they showed South Carolina the reason why they're probably not going to be in March Madness this year after starting off 13-1. Easy schedule didn't help them out towards conference play. Couple bad losses tonight in college hoops. Wake Forest lost on the road against Florida State. Indiana lost on the road against Rutgers. We'll look at those later on throughout the course of the season, but if they don't make the tournament, we'll be looking back at both of those teams missing out on the bracket, Indiana and Wake Forest, because of that. That challenge was successful. I thought so. So it has been overturned right now. The challenge on the floor. Dallas wins the challenge, and Dallas gets back the basketball. 30 seconds left to go. So Dallas, great challenge. Kyrie stripped Marcus Smart, and the play gets wasted. Dallas turns it over. Marcus Smart comes up with a steal. Up the floor, Conchar lobs it up over the top, and it's going to be a two-handed alley-oop dunk by Zaire Williams. That challenge was short-lived, successful, but 2 points in the opposite side off the steal. 15-point game, 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Dallas, shot clock turned off, going to have the final possession. Kyrie, top of the key, crossover, step back, three in the air over Conchar, no good. Around the rim and now tipped over to Josh Green, got blocked at the buzzer, and we close out going to halftime. 68-53 as we enter halftime, and the Memphis Grizzlies, big time defensively when you need it the most in the first half of action. Most of that first half limiting Dallas to around 37% shooting. Right now, Dallas is a team, that number grew to 42% in the first half. Luka with 17, Kyrie with 15. Other than that, everybody else 5 points or fewer right now in this game for Dallas as we close out at the end of one. Impressive what Memphis has done tonight. No John Morant, out for the remainder of the season. No Jaren Jackson Jr. They're out 6 players tonight on the injury reports. And they're up by 15 at the half. In a road game, too. Just simply impressive. And they've been able to get to the rim. That's been their go-to. Memphis this season, they've been attempting a bunch of threes. They're last in the NBA, though, in three-point shooting percentage. So tonight, they're staying away from the three frequently and going to the twos. And their twos have certainly helped out the cause today. They're 6 for 20 from three. They're only 30% from three. Not efficient from three-point range, but from two. I'll get you guys that number here since we go into half. They're much more effective with higher percentage shots from 2. And we're seeing that right now. So they're 26 for 50 shooting total. That's 52% from the floor. They made 22s. They've attempted 32s. They're 66% from 2-point range in the first half. Just an excellent start here from Memphis, what they've done tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell if you like to be notified for future live streams. Desmond Bane doing a great job getting to the rim tonight in this game. He's got 14 points by Marcus Smart, hustling every single play out there on the floor. Had a big-time steal in the final 15 seconds before halftime. 11 points by David Roddy. He's been excellent off the bench tonight for Memphis. 9 points, making 2 threes by Luke Kennard. Feel free to hit us up in the chat right here. Who you guys like tonight in this game, Memphis or Dallas? Right now we're just at halftime. If you haven't already done so, make sure to vote in the poll who you guys like too. And a quick update for you guys. I'm getting a pretty bad storm right now. Haven't lost power yet. Hopefully not going to lose power during the stream. I hope not. But if I do lose power during the stream, if you see my video buffer, that means that that I've lost power. Unfortunately, I live like out in the woods in the country, so I do lose power quite frequently where I am. Just hoping that it's not during the stream. Tomorrow night, if I do have power, I plan on covering the Celtics against T-Wolves. Obviously, I'm not sure. This is supposed to be getting worse around like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Those are the times that the wind's going to be picking up pretty bad. And if I'm able to get past those hours on the skate, it should be fine. But yeah, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be really bad in terms of the wind. Yeah, I actually haven't really looked into the Big East refs that much or so. So I wouldn't say that I hate any one of them more than the other or so for a conference ref out there. Yeah, that's actually one thing I'm not super obsessed on or so. Is the refs for certain teams for games. I know there's a couple refs that the Celtics are good at with their records. Some of them struggle because that when we get into the playoffs, that becomes a big thing. When we get down to the game 7, who's the referees for these people? Yep, high knees for Jeffrey Henderson right there. I saw a video of that from last week before one of the games for high knees. Someone posted on Twitter. So all the other NBA games that's played tonight have gone final. Lakers will tip off against the Raptors at 10:30 p.m. tonight. The rest of the games were blowouts tonight. The Kings won at the Pistons, 131-110. Detroit now with a record of 3-34. Domantas Sabonis triple-double tonight, 37 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists. Minnesota, big win over Orlando, 113-92 tonight. That's an impressive win for Minnesota because it was a road game at the Magic, and tomorrow, Minnesota flies to Boston. That's going to be crazy. They're going to be flying out in a storm tonight from Minnesota to go from Orlando to Boston. It's crazy to think because this storm is going to be bad overnight. It gets out of the Boston area around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what the logistics are going to be for that from Minnesota, but you're going from Orlando to Boston for tomorrow. I believe the flights from Orlando actually land in Providence, if I'm not mistaken, for a lot of those flights. Providence does a bunch of direct flights to Orlando, so I don't know what in the world's going to happen there due to the travel, because I'm from Massachusetts, right outside of Providence, and we are getting hammered tonight with storms over here. And that storm system stretches all the way to like the Great Lakes, and it's the entire Northeast that's getting slammed tonight by these storms. Ohio, Pennsylvania, all of New York State's some massive flooding that's supposed to be happening. New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, into Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Gonna be bad wind gusts. I was looking up some of the towns today on the wind gust map. It said a 50 mile per hour wind gust, or a 50 mile per hour wind speed in Chatham today out in Cape Cod without that was without the wind gust. That was just a regular speed at like 4 in the morning later today. Yeah, Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. I think if there's a team right there. So, wow. So Texans pulling a huge upset over them. So beating the Browns and then the Ravens. Wow. Yeah, I think if there's a team, I would watch out for the Bills right now. The Bills are peaking at the right time. I remember they were 10th place in the AFC at one time. Not even close to the playoffs. If they had lost on Sunday and all the other teams had won, they would have not made the playoffs. So it came down to basically like 350 on Sunday, and then Indy lost, which put them in the playoffs for Buffalo. So yeah, I would watch out for Buffalo because they've had some games that they've really clicked together. Other games that it hasn't been that great for Buffalo, but if they can find a way to click at the right time for the Bills, I think they have a chance. They've been able to mix with the football this year, passing and running. Usually they're like pass-centric for them, but I think Buffalo's got a good chance. Yeah, I got Buffalo and the Niners in the Super Bowl for me. Like, Buffalo is always there. They just seem to come up short every season. Yep, the Cleveland Flaccos. Yeah, what a season for Cleveland. Like, Joe Flacco just coming off the couch, elevating the team. Wow, how about this for a score? I just checked the halftime score between Nebraska and Purdue, and the score is Nebraska 41, Purdue 30 at halftime. That's huge. Really goes to show that anybody can beat you on any given day. Also, I have no clue how in the world Oregon is not receiving more votes. They're undefeated in the Pac-12. I think they've won like 5 straight games. And they're probably going to be bound for an 8 seed in the bracket for Oregon. If they get matched up with Purdue, I feel like that guard play of Oregon could give Purdue some trouble in the bracket. I remember the year that Luka Garza got National Player of the Year. Oregon was the 7 seed. Iowa was the 2. It was a track meet in that second round game, and Oregon won that game. Like, they've just come out of nowhere. They're at the top of the Pac-12, yet they're kind of like at the back end of the receiving votes column for them. So right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. Yeah, San Diego State's really undervalued. That's a huge win for Iowa State. Like, they're looking like they're going to be back in the bracket again. See, I was debating whether I should stream this Purdue versus Nebraska game tonight, and then I thought that nobody would be streaming it because it's a Peacock game, and the only way you can get it is through a Peacock subscription, but somebody, I guess, is illegally streaming this game as well for college. See, that's the issue with the college streams, unfortunately. I haven't been covering as much college right now because a lot of people have been illegally streaming the games, and they get away with like over 1,000 viewers watching the game at once, which is unfortunate. Ron, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. What a game this has been so far. 68-53. Can't believe that. That Memphis here, down multiple players. No Ja Morant remaining part of the season, is up right now like this. Yeah, stay safe out there in that storm. Yeah, we're supposed to get like the worst of it at like 3-4 in the morning, in the middle of the night tonight. BYU right now is leading against Baylor, 39-33. BYU with the lead. That's a home game for Baylor in that matchup. Auburn up against Texas A&M, 29-22 right now. Auburn's looking solid. They get pushed up from 25-16 in the latest rankings. Utah State, a little bit of trouble with Wyoming right now, 35-33. Utah State 2-point lead at the moment. There's legitimately 6 teams right now in the Mountain West that you can make a case to put into the tournament. Boise State right now is leading Colorado State 28-21. There's 6 teams in the Mountain West that have at least 10 wins right now and fewer than 4 losses. Utah State, Colorado State, San Diego State, Nevada, which I thought should have been ranked, Boise State, and then New Mexico. Those are just like 6 teams at the top of the conference for them, and that's all going to have to play out throughout conference play. Poor New Mexico last year. They were so close to getting into the bracket, and they didn't get in. And then we all thought Nevada shouldn't have been in the tournament last year, and they ended up getting the last spot in the play-in for Nevada last year, but they look really good. I thought they should have been ranked by now for Nevada. I believe they have just 1 loss right now for them. Same as San Diego State. They beat Gonzaga. Gonzaga's ahead of them, and then Florida Atlantic is still in the rankings for some reason, which I don't get at all. They get losses against Bryant, Florida Gulf Coast, and Charlotte. So here we go. Third quarter of action about to start. Luka started to take over late. He has got 17 points right now for Luka in his first 18 minutes on the floor. Kyrie with 15. They need other players to step up, though, for Dallas. They haven't got that tonight. 5 points, but a number 3 score between Derrick Jones Jr. and Tim Hardaway Jr. right now. And for Memphis, they've been able to get solid contributions by Desmond Bane. He's got 14. Marcus Smart with 14. And then 11 by David Roddy. 9 points by Luke Kennard. 8 points by Zaire Williams. There's been just more of a contribution with a lot more guys in the lineup tonight for Memphis, and that's the reason why they've been able to get up by double digits, whereas Dallas has turned into a 2-man show. And there's nothing wrong with that at the level that Kyrie and Luka can score the ball. They combined for 69 points in the 115 in the last game. It's just other guys have to chip in and be able to score themselves as well. So here we go. Start to the third quarter of action. Right to left of the floor. Dallas starts off with the opening possession. Luka off to Josh Green. Out to Kyrie. Takes the jumper. 15-footer straight away. Rattles in. That is good for 2 by Kyrie. Good start there by Dallas. Able to make the first shot of the second half. Jumper. It is good by Smart. If they count it, yes, they will. Plus the foul. Marcus Smart and 1 coming up at the free throw line. Got the defense off the leaner. What's good, Michael on the stream? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, great start here to the channel in the new year. Got a lot more viewership here. Every single game, it seems like, game in and game out. Really appreciate you guys for coming on whenever I'm around here, being a part on the stream. One free throw at the line for Marcus Smart. Right down the middle, it rattles in. That is good. Right into the netting, he made the free throw. 16-point advantage here for Memphis. Quick update for you guys. Right now I'm in a storm zone currently, getting a lot of big wind. Severe storms, torrential downpours with rain. So if for some reason I do lose power, you guys know why. If you're in the pathway to storm, make sure to stay safe out there and don't go out unless you need to go out. Luka puts up a prayer, no good. Shot clock expiration right there as it expired. That's a turnover offensively for Dallas. His first shot missed off the glass and it bounced back to the perimeter where Luka just had to float up a prayer, but he missed it. So it goes back here for Memphis. Jack City, welcome to the stream. Big win tonight for New York, man. They're looking great right now. Hand off to Smart. Smart, bounce pass off the roll down. Deflected out of bounds, touched by Powell. It's going to stay Memphis basketball. 17 points by Marcus Smart. Leading the way tonight for Memphis. 14 points by Bane, 11 off the bench by Roddy. Inbound goes to Bane. Bane at the left wing, lobs it inside the key. Kick out, right corner, wide open three. Vince Williams Jr. missed off the mark. Rebound tipped over to Powell for the defensive board for Dallas. Up the floor, Kyrie, adjusting tempo, lost the handle. No, we got fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by Kyrie with 10:44 left to go in the third. Jack City with a dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for Jack City. Really appreciate it, man, with a dono. You're the legend, brother. Man, what a start. OG and the Knicks. 5 straight wins in a row. What a start, man. First free throw, it is good. Yeah, last week they crushed Philadelphia. They keep on moving up right now in the Eastern Conference standings. And kind of this year it feels odd right now. A lot of people were saying earlier today on the NBA TV crew that they don't think New York's a contender. Well, things could really get shaky in the East, especially if Indiana takes out Milwaukee. If those two teams get matched up in the playoffs, there looks like there's some tension going on with the Bucks right now. So, obviously somebody's going to have to find their way to, most likely it's going to be the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, I would imagine. The Heat always come on strong. The thing is, New York just took out Philly last week, and they destroyed them. I mean, we got a long season remaining, but the Knicks right now just 2 games behind Philadelphia out in the East, and Philly has a big game coming up on Friday against Sacramento. Up fake. Luka at the top, sends it out to the perimeter off to Kyrie. And Milwaukee has slipped back. They're 3.5 games behind Boston, even though Boston lost last night. Luka forces up the shot, draws the contact here. And Luka will... They're going to say it's on the floor or not. We're just waiting for the call here by the officials. And they're going to say it's on the shot. So this will be 2 free throws here at the line for Luka. First shot by Luka, it's up and no good. Spun around the rim and out. He's got 17 points. He's been limited to just 3 rebounds tonight and 3 assists. That's just a testament for this Memphis defense. How they've been so far right now. I've been impressed by Orlando this year for them. I did not expect them to be up in the Eastern Conference mix for them. They lost today, but 21-16, pretty solid for the Magic, how they started off this season. OKC for them. They're number 2 right now. They took down Boston last week, the Thunder, and Minnesota too. Both of those teams have been surprisingly good this year. Top 2 teams in the West. Minnesota's 26-10. Oklahoma City 24-11. As it's going to be a reach and foul picked up around the perimeter. Charged to Derrick Jones Jr. on the floor right now for Dallas. Yeah, there's been a lot of disappointments this year. The Lakers, the Suns. The Suns are in jeopardy of not even being in the playoffs. Right now, they're 9th in the West right now. They're currently in the play-in as we have a backcourt violation here by Memphis. Desmond Bane unhappy about the call, talking to the officials about it. He thought it was deflected into the backcourt off the fingertips of Dwight Powell, but then it went off the fingers of Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane called in the backcourt violation off the turnover. So Dallas will get the inbound back. Dwight Powell, top of the key, guarded by Biyombo. Bounce pass towards the left wing off to Kyrie. Drops it down for Luka at the mid-block. Luka backs his way in smart. Luka inside the key. Luka, turnaround mid-range. Off the front or no good. Tipped up and the rebound secured by Bane for Memphis. 9.5 left to go in the third. Desmond Bane at the top of the key. Luka and Kyrie combining for 36. The rest of the team with 21. Rainbow missed the corner three off the mark by Smart. Rebound control by Luka. Here's a three transition. Quickly, Kyrie right to the shoot, delivers. 71-60. Here come the Mavericks. Approaching the 9-minute mark left to go in the third. Big time triple up in transition on the floor by Kyrie. Bane swings it out to the wing. Kennard shovels it out left corner. Open three in the air. Vince Williams Jr. sticks it. 74-60 Memphis. Whenever Dallas has a response in this game, Memphis comes right roaring back. Kyrie, quick up the floor, up off the glass, scores with a layup. 8:40 left to go now in the third. 12-point advantage for Memphis. Smart will jack up the three, rattles in, that is good. Marcus Smart, bang, bang from the perimeter. They are making their shots right now. Memphis drenched Dallas in the first half from two. They were attacking, and getting to the rim. Now they're doing it from three. Step back in the air, Luka. Oh, he airballed it. Luka Doncic with an airball wide right of the rim. Off the step back three straight away. It sailed out of bounds. Behind the arc fan, welcome to the stream, brother. Glad to have you back in. Rod, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, this is shocking right now. Memphis playing their hearts out on the floor. Marcus Smart, 20 points. The heart and soul used to be for the Boston Celtics, and he is playing his heart right now on the floor. Bane, step back three in the air, missed off the rim. A rebound control by Tim Hardaway Jr. for Dallas. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Kyrie working on Kennard. Driving inside the paint. Takes the jumper over Biyombo. Contested. Off the mark. No good. A rebound controlled here by Bane. Bane up the floor. Bane drives. Floats up the shot off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound. Biyombo outside. Smart. Steps into a wide open three. He crushes it home. It's good. Marcus Smart right through the netting. Drills the three as it hits bottom. And the Memphis Grizzlies lead by 18 on the road with 7.5 left to go in the third. Marcus Smart, 23 points as we have a timeout taken on the floor by Dallas. What a game. Cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No Ja Morant, no Jaren Jackson Jr. 6 players listed out. Steven Adams, Derrick Rose, Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama, all missing as well. Holy smokes, the Memphis Grizzlies. Look at what you can do when you believe in yourself tonight. And Dallas took this team lightly without their superstar remaining part of the season. No problem. Marcus Smart setting the tone for his team tonight. 23 points, 4 made threes out of 8 attempts from the perimeter. 23 points in 21 minutes, by the way. 2 steals. Plus 16 on the floor by Smart. Just out there hustling every single play. That's what you're going to get by Smart. Just the heart and soul out there on the floor. Doing all the little things to help out your team. And he is doing it tonight. Dallas, nothing besides Luka and Kyrie tonight. Nobody else can put the ball into the basket. It's just embarrassing by the role players here for Dallas who have been no-shows in this game. 24 by Luka. 24 by Kyrie, 17 by Luka today. Luka's been limited to just 4 assists, though. After that, the number 3 scorer has 5 points for Dallas. Derrick Jones Jr., 5. Tim Hardaway Jr., 5. Jaden Hardy off the bench has 5. It's been a rough game for any sort of 3 option on the team right now. Tim Hardaway Jr., minus 26 for his plus-minus on the floor. He's only got 5 points in 19 minutes. For him today. He averages over 17 per game. Yeah, he's been excellent right now by Smart. 52% shooting. They're above 65% from 2. Wow, yeah, I saw that. Nebraska, double digits. They went into halftime. They were up. They were trailing, and then they went on this massive run to go into halftime. Just crazy. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome back, Rye Dog, in the stream. Glad to have you back in, man. Oh no, Marcus Smart had to go underneath the tunnel. Looks like he's being checked out right now. So Marcus Smart. Gonna see if there's anything on Twitter here right now. Is being checked out underneath the tunnel at the moment. I'll see if there's any updates. Marcus Smart took a 3. He made it. Now, was there any? Oh yeah, he might. Ooh. He put his hand in the air. Might have got trigger finger by Marcus Smart after he made the 3. It was non-contact by Marcus Smart. Just put his hand in the air after he hailed down the 3. He might have got trigger finger right there by Smart. As we come back from the timeout, Derrick Jones Jr. gets the layup, as it is good. I'm going to check to see if there's any updates right now on Twitter for Marcus Smart, as he's currently not on the floor at the moment. Went to the locker room after he made the 3. Hardaway comes up with a steal here for Dallas. Dallas up the floor. Top of the key goes over to Luka. Luka dribbles inside, spin move. Jumper over Bane. Swoosh. Makes the jumper on a deep 2 right there for Luka. It's a 14-point game. We'll see if that changes anything. Smart's got 23 right now. Vince Williams Jr. on the floor with Biyombo. Zaire Williams out in the spot. Williams, corner 3, delivers. 83-66, Dallas leaving the Memphis shooters wide open in this game currently. Kick out to the corner, wide open 3. Tim Hardaway Jr. connects on it. Trading 3s right now, back to a 14-point game. 10 for 27 from the perimeter tonight by Memphis. Dallas just 6 of 15 from the outside. Vince Williams, top of the key for the Grizzlies. Slides it off to his right to Zaire Williams. Zaire around the perimeter, guarded by Kyrie, picks up by Biyombo, off to Vince Williams, dribbles up, lost the handle, turned it over. Luka came up with a steal. Luka up the floor, straight line, kick to the corner, flung it out of bounds, but it will stay. Dallas ball, it was deflected. Yeah, I was going to say, Luka doesn't make a bad pass like that. That had to be deflected, and it was. Out in transition. Yeah, so the Lakers coach Darvin Ham, he's on the hot seat right now. So I think it's all going to depend if they make the playoffs or miss the playoffs, what happens. We still got a long season left to go, but right now it's not looking good for the head coach for LA currently at the moment. Interesting thing is that they fired Frank Vogel not too long ago, the former head coach. Kyrie, step back 3 in the air, right over Bane, he hits it. Bang, bang from the perimeter. It's an 11-point game, 83-72. Kyrie's got 27. As the crowd erupts right here, this game is taking place in Dallas, top of the key. Memphis with possession. Vince Williams Jr. dribbles downhill on Dwight Powell, floats up the shot, no good. Tipped over to Cylinder. Offensive rebound by Biyombo. Off one dribble outside to the perimeter, back into the hands to Zaire Williams. Zaire, bounce pass off the roll down. Tillman goes up, and Tillman gets fouled. He targets Dwight Powell, and this will be 2 free throws coming up at the line for Xavier Tillman. Down to 5:30 left to go. 22-point lead, now down to 11. Dallas has yet to crawl back win in single digits since the early stage of this game. Yep, only the Pistons could do that. First quarter up by 18, down by 2 at halftime, and then they got crushed in the second half today against Sacramento. Sacramento winners 131-110 over Detroit. The Knicks looking solid, 112-84. They destroyed the Blazers tonight. That defense is a force for New York. And Minnesota, big winners on the road at Orlando tonight, 113-92. First free throw, it was good at the line for Xavier Tillman for Memphis. Second free throw missed off the front rim. The rebound secured here for Dallas. 5.5 left to go in the third. Luka currently in the bench. The Mavs looking for some sort of points without Luka. They get Kyrie on the floor. Tim Hardaway Jr., right corner perimeter, lost it out of bounds with a turnover. Turnover's going to wreck you. Dallas commits the fewest amount of turnovers out of any team in the league. That's a crusher right there just a moment ago. Yes, Monty Williams is definitely on the hot seat. You would think that Detroit would have taken a step up. Like, this is not good. Bad team this year. We're looking at one of the worst in sports history, most likely, with that Pistons squad. Pass deflected inside the key. Memphis gets it back, though, as we approach 5 minutes left to play in the third. Bane, fade away at the wing, missed off the front iron. A rebound collected by Tim Hardaway Jr. out of the pack. 2-on-1 in the fast break. We have a transition foul here up the floor. Picked up a wise one by Memphis because they in numbers in transition. We'll see if they spot this at the free throw line coming up for Tim Hardaway Jr. If that is roll to transition take, they usually offer a free throw with it. That was Isaiah Roddy who picked up the personal foul out in transition, or if it'll be a simple reach-in by Roddy here. So it will be a transition take. So this will be one free throw by Tim Hardaway Jr., and he makes it. 11-point game once again, 84-73. If you're just joining us, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. Quick update here. Wind is picking up quite a bit within the past couple minutes here on my stream. So if for some reason I do lose power, that's the reason why. We're in a pretty bad storm tonight between torrential downpours and some strong wind gusts. The three taken at the wing. It was halfway down. Spud out, though. It was missed by Kyrie. Roddy driving downhill off to Bane, and Bane gets stripped. He gets fouled. And this will be two shots coming up at the free throw line here for Desmond Bane from Memphis. The personal foul picked up by Seth Curry, who picks up the personal. So Seth picked up the personal foul. That's his first. Oh, wow. I actually didn't hear about that. That's terrible there for that Texas Tech player. First one's good by Bane. Bane up to 15 points right now, the number 2 scorer behind Smart with 23. 15, 7, and 3 for points, rebounds, and assists tonight by Desmond Bane. Having a tough game from the perimeter, though. He's just 1 for 6 from the outside. Luka is currently on the bench here. Second free throw missed off the front rim. Rebound control by Dallas. Quick up the floor in transition. Throwing it down with a two-handed flush in transition. Dallas with a big jam there. That is Jaden Hardy. Throwing it down a poster. Right over John Conchar in a fast break to put the scoring win in 10. Quarter jumper from the perimeter. Got it. Desmond Bane sinks down to 3 in response. 88-75. Dallas has it at the corner. Curry flings it across the floor, able to keep it in play by Derrick Jones Jr. Handoff. A 3 taken at the wing, missed off the mark, no good by Hardy. Rebound control by Bane. Memphis by 13 currently. Desmond Bane, top of the key. Bane approaching 4 minutes now left to go in the third. Takes the 3. Laser beam from downtown as he sinks it. Desmond Bane, big time triple. 21 by Bane right now in this game, makes his second 3. Kyrie at the free throw circle, drives downhill to the rim, and he gets fouled. And Kyrie will shoot 2 at the line. Yeah, Luka's been on the bench right now for quite a bit of time. And they showed that B-roll a couple minutes ago. He did not look so well on the bench for Luka. Yeah, he was coming into the game. He was upgraded to probable for Luka tonight in this game. He got clobbered very early on in the first quarter. It was he got fouled hard by Bismack Biyombo. Bismack Biyombo fell on top of him very early on in this game, and he was wincing in pain. Marcus Smart still being evaluated right now in the locker room at the moment. I'm going to see if there's any updates here with Luka for him right now. He should be coming back, but oh wow, Luka actually headed to the locker room here according to Twitter. So here's some of the stuff they don't show you in the actual game, but Luka went back to the locker room, returned to the Mavs bench, and yeah, he was bothered by, looks like according to Twitter here, a right ankle throughout tonight's game. So right ankle soreness for Luka. And there was a very hard foul early on in the first quarter that Bismack Biyombo fell right on top of him, and he was wincing in pain once he got to the free throw line. 91-77. Forget to add the three. They made 2 shots there at the free throw line by Dallas. John Conchar takes a 3, missed off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, rejection underneath by Derrick Jones Jr. Memphis gets it back though. Roddy floated up the shot, missed off the back iron. Kyrie with a defensive board. And Kyrie's going to basically have to steal the show tonight. He's got 29, the top scorer. Luka not on the floor currently with 19. Other than that, everybody else single digits. No show but the rest of the Mavs players, and you need 5 on the floor to make a team at the same time. As Curry lost the handle, we have a tie up here on the floor. As Curry gets tied up, and that is Zaire Williams, who was able to tie him up. Williams now down a little hard, though, on the floor as of late. So Zaire Williams hit the deck trying to save that basketball. And Derrick Jones Jr. a little shaken up, too. Looked like he might have pulled a hammy going up for that rebound. So players are getting hobbled in this game tonight here. Zaire Williams able to get helped out to his feet. We're down to 3:07 left to go. Yeah, this has been a gritty type of game tonight. Dallas they just don't look like their usual selves in this game here. 14-point lead by Memphis. It goes to show any team on any course a given night can beat you. That's what happened yesterday. The Jazz went into Milwaukee. They blew off the doors of the Bucks last night. And this is showing you right now that if Memphis is able to maintain this lead, it can happen any day, any time, as we are showing today. This ball off the inbound tip to the backcourt. Memphis comes up with it right to the rim. It's Desmond Bane who scores the open layup. 93-77. Desmond Bane, his ability tonight has been incredible to take over this game. He's got 23 at the moment. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Dallas with possession. The lob down low to the rim. Derrick Jones Jr. looked okay right there. Caught the lob, leaned in, and scored for 2. Slowing down tempo past midcourt. Luka, good news for Dallas. Luka is back on the floor. Their 5 in the court look like this. Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr., Derrick Jones Jr., Kyrie, and also Jaden Hardy, the 5th player on the floor. Memphis with it, back in their way to low block. Inside the low post, Tillman hoist up the shot. Gutted a drop up and in. It rattles through. It is good for 2 by Xavier Tillman. Tillman up to double figures. He's got 10, 32-18 bench points in favor of Memphis in this game. The lob, backdoor, missed a wide open layup. It's no good by Derrick Jones Jr. Rebound controlled by Memphis. Approaching 2 minutes left to go in the third now. Bane around the perimeter guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Dribble straight line to the rim. Desmond Bane, double clutch. He got it. Up and in. The kiss off the glass, scores. Looking for the foul. Couldn't get the call, but he scores the layup. 25 by Desmond Bane, 11 this quarter for the Grizzlies. At the left wing, Kyrie. Kyrie accelerates inside a key stop and pop jumper delivers. That is good for the 13-footer straight away by Kyrie. And we have a timeout taken on the floor by Dallas. 1:40 left to play in the third quarter of action. The Memphis Grizzlies maintaining this double-digit lead ever since they took it. Wow, so that is Pop Isaacs. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look at that. I didn't know his actual name was Richards. So his nickname must be Pops. Which that's a tough loss right there for Texas Tech. If so, he was great last year for Pop Isaacs. We take the timeout on the floor right now. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you like to be notified here for future live streams. I cover play-by-play basketball action here at the channel. Play-by-play NBA and college hoops. I plan on being back tomorrow covering Celtics against T-Wolves. For some reason, if I don't cover tomorrow, that means I lost power. We're supposed to be getting a bad storm, and hopefully I'll be able to finish up the stream with no problem, as we're into the late stage of the third quarter right now. But yeah, we're getting some big time rain, big time wind tonight, like massive storm we're getting. Yeah, now I see this. So Pop Isaacs for Texas Tech in the middle of a lawsuit right now, and he played tonight in that game. Texas Tech won. Wow, that's terrible. So yeah, that news was breaking yesterday about that. So right now, just on the timeouts. Recently, I switched over to YouTube TV so I could access all of the NBA channels to cover all the action for my viewers here on Behind the Arc Basketball. If you're looking for an excellent TV provider to catch all of the action this season, or if you're thinking about switching to a new TV provider, or if you're looking for a TV provider to subscribe to, then I have a great deal for you in the bottom right corner of the screen. Would you like to save $116 on your first 3 months of YouTube TV? Then you can check out this latest offer from YouTube TV. All you have to do is scan the QR code or click my YouTube TV refer a friend link in the description of this video. YouTube TV offers more than 100 live channels. That includes NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, NFL Network, Fox Sports 1, Big Ten Network, the ACC Network, and if you're from New England, it includes NBC Sports Boston, so you can watch all the Celtics games this season, available in the New England market only, and also many other channels as well on YouTube TV. It's available in the United States only, no contract or hidden fees, so you can cancel anytime, limited time offer, and also I posted the link there to my refer a friend link if anybody's interested in saving $116 on your first 3 months with my YouTube TV refer a friend link. The link's in the chat, also in the description below this video. Back from the timeout. 16-point lead right now for Memphis. Memphis with a basketball, 1:40 left to go in this third quarter of action. Desmond Bane driving, attacking down the lane, missed the shot high off the glass. Offensive rebound by Tillman, floats it up inside the key, puts it back, it is good for two. This is resilient tonight by Memphis, what they have done. Dallas was closing late stage of the second. Memphis, by the way, this is the most points they've scored as a team this season through the third quarter of action right now. The number 30 offense in the NBA, last place offense. They put up 99 points with 1 minute left to go in the third. Dallas will head to the bonus right now. So Luka to the free throw line just hasn't looked himself tonight in this game. We saw him get hurt pretty hard, wincing in pain in the early first quarter as Bismack Biyombo followed him and landed on top of him as he had to stretch out his ankle. First free throw is good, part of the bonus for Luka. Hit us up in the chat, by the way, who you guys are rooting for to win this game, Memphis or Dallas. Second free throw is good by Luka. 16-point game. Final minute left to go in the third. Inbound here for Memphis. Luka's got 21. Kyrie leads the way for Dallas with 31. The rest of the team a no-show tonight. 9 points or fewer for everybody else. Derrick Jones Jr. has 9. Conchar dribbled into the corner, and he draws the reach and foul picked up there by Luka. So this will send Memphis now to the bonus, and John Conchar will shoot 2 free throws. First one he makes. They got triple digits on the board right now, 183. This has been, so far, we don't have a final result, but if this stands, this will be one of the more surprising results throughout the course of the season. 6 players in the injury report tonight from Memphis. Ja Morant ruled yesterday by the media that it was announced that he would have to undergo season-ending injury to a labrum tear in his shoulder. Will not be playing for the rest of the season. Luka jumper misfired off the front of the rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Memphis right now. Memphis with a chance to go up by 20 or greater with his possession with the final 25 seconds remaining in this third quarter of action. David Roddy, hand off to Bane. Bane, 20 seconds left to go, edge of the midcourt logo. Bane working on Luka, dribbles down the lane. Desmond Bane to the rim, missed the layup. Though on the backside of that, he got fouled. And Desmond Bane will shoot 2 coming up at the line. 15 seconds left. Yeah, that was so odd how Marcus Smart, he made the 3, but his finger hurt his finger in the process in that shot. Hasn't returned ever since. First one bounces in. That's good in the free throw by Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane, a player of the game right now for the Grizzlies. 26 points. Hasn't been efficient tonight, but when his threes haven't been able to drop, just 2 for 8 from 3. He's been able to find his way downhill to get to the rim and score layups in this one. 15 seconds left to go. 20-point lead right now by Memphis. Largest lead has been 22. Kyrie dribbles downhill. Jumper inside the key. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound. Control by Bane onto the pack. Final second left to go. Bane floats to the shot at the buzzer. Off the mark, no good. We close out at the end of 3. 103-83 Memphis. Looking to pull off a stunner tonight in this game. They came in as a 9.5-point underdog. One of the more surprising results we've seen this season, if this holds. Yesterday, the Bucks lost against the Jazz by a hefty margin. And things are starting to unravel with Milwaukee over there. Some tension within their organization. And Memphis goes to show what can happen when you believe in yourself. Next man up motto, and tonight it's working out for them right now. 103-83. Defense, defense, defense. Dallas right now just stumped. Kyrie with 31, Luka with 21. After that, nobody else been able to show up so far today. Derrick Jones Jr. with 9. 9 off the bench by Tim Hardaway Jr. in 26 minutes. He was the one that really needed to step up, but he has been a no-show tonight. He's a minus 26 in the plus-minus category tonight by THJ. Out-hustling them. It's the major difference in this game has been rebounds. Memphis getting all the second-chance opportunities they want tonight. Out-rebounding Dallas 15-6 in the offensive glass. And also 41-24 right now in the rebounds for Memphis. They're plus 17 in the glass. They've only turned it over 8 times. Points in the paint from Memphis, 46-34. Just a textbook game. So fourth quarter coming up, everyone. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part in the stream. Before I do sign off tonight, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. Quick update here. If I do lose power in the fourth quarter, that means that I've lost power from the storm. We're getting a pretty bad storm right now. Torrential rain, gusty winds is supposed to be overnight. I do plan on covering the Celtics game tomorrow night if I do have power. I'm not sure, though. All depends if I do have power tomorrow. It's going to be bad, like at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So hopefully I'll be able to have power. If not, I hope to be back on Thursday. Hopefully. Last time I lost power the week before Christmas, we were actually out for over 48 hours that time during the last storm. And just praying that this one isn't as bad as the last one. Here we go. Start to the fourth quarter. Memphis with a possession first. Xavier Tillman top of the free throw circle, defended by Dwight Powell. Bounce pass off the roll down. Luke Kennard turns it over. Wow, that referee said that they will maintain it. It looked like a kicked ball by Kennard in transition. Derrick Jones Jr. throws it down with a two-handed flush. Kind of stunned right there that the referees let that possession play out what it did, but either way, Dallas steal and jam that they were able to convert on that. At the left corner, Roddy off his back, lost it out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers by Memphis now to begin the fourth. So what was I saying? Excellent job taking care of the basketball with just 8 turnovers through the first 3 quarters. They turned it over twice in the first 45 seconds approximately of the fourth quarter now. Floater, Kyrie, wide of the rim, got his own rebound though, off the Powell inside. Powell up fake, bounce past the wrong player, turnover. Kennard came up with a steal. Kennard up the floor, finds his man Tillman, swings it outside, push pass, left corner, dribbles, attacks downhill to the rim. And we'll have a reach and foul picked up here, charged to Dallas. That's just good ball movement around the perimeter for Memphis there. Tim Hardaway Jr. picks up the reach and foul. Celtics take on the T-Wolves tomorrow at 7, and then Celtics versus Bucks on Thursday. That's the big game at 7:30. So those are my next 2 planned streams that I plan on covering unless I do lose power. Praying that I'll be live for both of those, hopefully. Floater inside a key. It is down through for 2 by Luke Kennard with a bucket. 20-point lead by Memphis. Dallas takes it up the floor with Kyrie. Kyrie in the court with Luka, Dwight Powell, Tim Hardaway Jr., Derrick Jones Jr. Luka at the right wing, guarded by Biyombo. Step back three over Biyombo. Around the rim and out, no good. Kennard collects the defensive rebounds. Just not their game tonight for Dallas and their home floor. Really disappointing for the home fans unless they can turn on the Jets in the final 10.5 minutes under in this game tonight. Desmond Bane, the go-to for Memphis, swings it out to the free throw circle. Biyombo passes off to the cutter Roddy. Lost it inside the key, turns it over. That's now 3 possessions to start off the fourth quarter with turnovers by Memphis. Luka outside finds Kyrie, takes the three, no good. Back-to-back threes missed around the rim and out. And that's the difference right now between 105 to 85 instead of 105 to 91 if they made both of those threes. 20-point game, under 10 minutes left to go. Memphis again will slow down tempo. They've been excellent on the glass tonight as the Grizzlies lead offensive rebounds 15-7. Bane attacks. Bane inside. His pass intercepted once again. That's the 4th turnover by Memphis in this fourth quarter, and Dallas gives it right back. Memphis with the ball again. Attacking downhill. Oh, it's another turnover. David Roddy tried to dribble through the teeth of the defense. Luka comes up with a steal. Euro step in, scores right past Kennard to the hole for 2. A comedy of turnovers we got right now. 12 turnovers by Memphis in this game, 11 by Dallas. Memphis with possession, top of the key. Vince Williams Jr. shovels over to the perimeter. Luka almost came up with a steal. Very close, but the ball gets deflected out of bounds. And can these teams at least handle the ball properly? Yikes, it is not good right now. Looking like a hot tamale in their hands on the floor. Nobody wants to possess that basketball. As we approach the 9-minute mark left to play, inbound here from Memphis. Memphis by 18 with possession. Kennard bumped into, no call by the referees. Takes a Steph Curry range three. Oh, he hits it. 32-footer from the edge of the logo. A laser right there. Big time shot. Luke Kennard drills the triple. 21 up from Memphis right now. Dallas in deep trouble tonight. The leaner, good off the glass. Kyrie scores. Up and in off the backboard. Memphis with it. Kennard floats the pass. Left corner. Out of bounds. Off the fingertips of Vince Williams Jr. as he handled that one like the hot tamale out there. And he lost it off his fingertips out of bounds. A comedy of turnovers right now. Dallas has possession. Dallas down by 19. Luka dribbles, drives right to the cup. Got the layup. Making things interesting right now. Can they get a stop defensively? That is the key as Dallas deflects the inbound pass out of bounds at midcourt. Memphis right now is making rookie mistakes, just careless with a basketball. Marcus Smart's got to get back in this game. I'm hoping that he's okay, but he needs to be back on the floor because right now they are getting just careless with the ball in terms of crunch time ball handling here, just cracking under pressure in this fourth quarter. This is getting really interesting. Desmond Bane has it off the inbound. 8:10 left to play. Bane, top of the key. Bane around the perimeter. We get a foul. It's going to be charged to Dallas. That is going to be charged to Josh Green as he was trying to get around the screener and got bumped into Vince Williams Jr. around the perimeter. Williams absorbed the contact, got fouled. Inbound back to Memphis. Memphis with the possession. Kennard circles around. Kennard takes the jumper off the rim, no good at the free throw circle. Luka secures the defensive rebound. Dallas looking to see if they can chip away right now. Luka at the left wing draws a double team. Bounce pass. Powell bounce pass off to Luka. Cuts to the hoop underneath. Luka position. Gets the layup. 108-93. One possession at a time. And a timeout taken on the floor here by Memphis. It's not going to be so fast for Luka, but what he does is just so fluid, and it doesn't matter how fast the game is because he just speeds it down to his tempo. 7:43 left to go. Memphis making this game interesting. Dallas making this game interesting. It's a 15-point lead by Memphis. Yep, this one's getting really interesting right now. They just haven't been able to crawl within single digits, but once they get within single digits, then watch out. Anything could happen, especially with these turnovers by Memphis here. But right now, this is Memphis's game to win. 43-27 on the glass. If I just look at those numbers, you can see clearly that one team has out-hustled the other tonight, and that has exactly happened. Memphis 15-7 on the offensive rebounds. Points in the paint plus 4, 48-44 right now. They led as many by 22. Dallas led early on by 7. That was very, very early in the first quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I plan on basketball. I cover basketball action, play-by-play here on a channel of NBA games and college hoops. I am planning on covering the Celtics versus T-Wolves tomorrow. I'm hoping to cover that one. Mother Nature might have other ideas for me. We shall see. I guess only time will tell. Later tonight, going to be hit with a bad storm, most likely. Looking like torrential downpours, big-time wind. So, just hoping that we come out of it with power. Because the last storm didn't go so well. We lost like a lot of tree branches. We lost a massive tree in our backyard from the last storm. And it knocked out power for over 48 hours on the last one. So that was unfortunate. But, yeah, hoping to be back tomorrow. If not, I hope I'd be back for Celtics versus Bucks on Thursday. If it does take 48 hours to get my power back, then I'd be back for Friday, potentially between the Sixers and the Kings, most likely. If so, all depending. Yeah, Smart exited late stage of the third. He took a three-point shot. He made it, but then his finger, he injured his finger on the shot for Smart, so he hasn't come back into the game yet. Dabney, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. That was awesome that you were able to experience that game last night in person, man. Welcome on this channel. We get Idea on the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, so Smart hasn't entered a game ever since he went down. That was the late stage of the third. We get back to action right now. 15-point lead currently for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bane. He's got 27. He's the top scorer for Memphis tonight. On the floor with Xavier Tillman, Luke Kennard, John Conchar. And Bane attacks downhill. He missed the layup, tipped off the rim, no good. Vince Williams Jr., the fifth player on the floor right now at the moment for Memphis. Dallas with it off the rebound. Kyrie underneath. He got rejected. Xavier Tillman comes up with a block at the rim. Here goes Memphis with it, approaching 7 minutes left. Tillman inside the key. Tillman bounce pass underneath. Williams has position up and in. They will count the offensive foul, though. They will not count the bucket. Vince Williams Jr. behind the defense scored. The referees erase away the basket, though, for Memphis. 7:03 left to go. And that was an excellent pass by Xavier Tillman. Woo! Yeah, Vince Williams backed his way on Luka. He backed his head onto Luka's jaw, went up, and got the bottom part of the jaw of Luka. They rolled it an offensive foul. Dallas with it. Luka, up fake, free throw circle. Luka, kick out to the corner. His pass got deflected out of bounds. 6:47 left. Down by 15. It's like I'm watching this game in slow motion when Luka has the ball, but anything is possible. It just makes it look so easy when he slows down this game. But this is a tough one right now because what his style is, slow and methodical, but just able to score points any way possible. Luka dish out on top, and again deflected out of bounds by Memphis. This is excellent defense tonight. Xavier Tillman got his hands on that ball and deflected it. That was a bullet of a pass intended for Dwight Powell that Tillman broke up. Inbound underneath the hoop. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound underneath. Went to Luka. Luka went up. Luka got fouled. And Luka gonna head to the free throw line upcoming and will shoot two. 6:40 left to play. 2 shots coming up here by Luka. First one's up, first one's through. .28 right now by Luka. Yeah, that was I was stunned to hear. That is great news for the Pacers dodging the bullet. So he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. It's only a grade 1 sprain. That looks severe. Like I thought when I saw that first that it was looking like a season-ending injury, but just 2 weeks he'll be reevaluated for a grade 1, which a lot of people are posting. They thought it was a grade 3 yesterday, which would have been 6 to 8 weeks. The lob down low, Tillman, nice find, right to the hole. John Conchar, up off the glass, scores the layup. Xavier Tillman giving some solid playmaking here for Memphis lately. Dallas in trouble right now, down by 15. Luka, step back 3 in the air, skidded off the rim, no good, and the rebound secured by Memphis. The Grizzlies looking to add to it. Approaching the midway mark of this fourth quarter, looking for a big-time upset. They came into this game 9.5-point underdogs on the road tonight. Desmond Bane, crossover, dribbles up, takes the jumper deep two. Off the front rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Kyrie. Kyrie crosses midcourt right now. Kyrie jacks up a quick 3. Off the back rim, missed the rebound, secured by Bane. And Memphis will slow it down. Dallas has just gone into hero ball right now. All that's been effective options tonight has been just 2 players. Kyrie and Luka. That is it. And Luka hasn't had his best game tonight. Quarter 3. It is sunken through by Zaire Williams for the Memphis Grizzlies. 113-95 and a timeout taken on the floor by Dallas. This has been one of the more surprising results that we have seen this season. 5:24 left to go. Ja Morant, it was announced yesterday, season-ending injury. Jaren Jackson Jr., no go for tonight's game. Not available. 6 players listed out for Memphis. And the Grizzlies lead by double digits with just above 5 minutes left to play. What a game. A road game for Memphis. 27 by Desmond Bane. 23 by Smart. Multiple hot hands in this game tonight. 14 by Zaire Williams from the bench. The bench has been major in this game today. 3 players with double digits off the bench tonight for Memphis. 12 points, 10 rebounds by Xavier Tillman, and 2 assists as well. Looks like it's a bunch more assists, but a couple of those plays got called on offensive fouls. 11 points by David Roddy. He was excellent in the first half. Luke Kennard's got 14. He had a ridiculous 3 for Luke Kennard. He made like a 32-footer earlier on in the quarter. John, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Man, yeah, that was a tough one last night. Yeah, Jaylen Brown should have had 2 free throws for him. That was a really, really tough call. This is a terrible loss for Dallas here. Only 2 guys showed up, and you got to have 5 in the basketball court to contend. And Kyrie got you 33. Luka's got 29. Everybody else, 11 by Derrick Jones Jr., 11 or fewer by everybody else. And by the way, number 1 ranked Purdue is an upset alert. Nebraska. I can't believe the day that Nebraska is going to be in March Madness, but this is going to put them right in the bracket. Nebraska leading Purdue 77-67 with under 5 minutes left to go. Quick update on the college basketball scoreboard right now since we're coming back from the timeout. A couple scoreboard updates here. Another upset. Boise State leading Colorado State 59-53. Baylor leading BYU with under 6 minutes left, 64-61. Auburn tight game under 8 minutes left, leading Texas A&M 50-48. Duke shredding Pitt tonight 71-50. And then Creighton up over DePaul 82-51. And Utah State taking care of Wyoming 78-56. So those are games going on in college hoops right now. NBA reported final scores throughout the course of tonight. Looks like this. Sacramento came back. They won on the road at Detroit, which is now 3-34. Sacramento won 131-110. Minnesota big win on the road at Orlando 113-92. The Knicks massive winners in their home floor tonight at MSG. Final score 112-84 over Portland. And then the Lakers and Raptors right now in progress. That game's early on in the first, midway into the first right now. Toronto 15-14 holding on to the lead. Back for the timeouts. Basket made downhill to the rim. That is good off the glass by Luka for 2. Luka tonight with 31. Kyrie with 33. combining for 64 of the 97 right now at the moment as Memphis drives downhill, and they'll allow Dallas here to pick up the reach and follow. This will be an inbound coming up. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know how in the world they overturned that call right there. You could clearly see he got hit in the head when he was releasing the ball. He got hit in the head first before the basketball as Dallas there up the floor forced the turnover. The outlet pass was out of control and it sailed out of bounds. Just not their night tonight. They came into the game number 1 in the NBA in fewest turnovers. And Dallas tonight, just not themselves. 4.5 minutes left to go. Memphis going to keep on slowing it down. Bane, top of the key, draws a double team, gets it away. Free throw circle. Tillman dribbles up, floats up the shot, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound for a moment. Kyrie came down with it, though, underneath for the defensive possession. Dallas with it right back. Jaden Hardy. Got to use some urgency here for your Dallas. Floats it up to Luka. Too much time going off the clock. Skip pass, left quarter. Open 3, bricked off the back rim, missed by Derrick Jones Jr., and Memphis comes up with another defensive rebound. Way too much time going up on these possessions for Dallas, and it's going to result in an L tonight in this game. 113-97, under 4 minutes left. Desmond Bane has it now. Top of the key, takes the 3, edge of the logo. No good. Offensive rebound back to Conchar, new 14. Bane at the wing. Rebounds have crushed the Mavs tonight. Bane dribbles right down the lane. He scores. Up and in off the glass plus the foul. And what should be the dagger tonight in this one? 115-97. Desmond Bane slipping right past Derrick Jones Jr. to the cup. +1 coming up at the line. Resiliency by this squad tonight. 6 players in double figures for the Grizzlies, and the free throw is good. 116-97 Memphis. This is something tonight. One of the more surprising results we've seen from the association this season. Derrick Jones Jr. No look pass left corner. Open 3. Good by Hardy. Able to rattle it in. 16-point game. But whenever Memphis has gone up by double digits, they have maintained that double-digit lead. And Dallas made a push for it. Late stage of the second quarter, they made a push to see if they could draw within single digits. It did not happen, though. Backdoor layups right there. It is made on the spot. Up and in off the glass by Tillman. And a turnover by Dallas. Wow, what in the world did these fans pay for tonight? This has been horrific for the Dallas Mavericks. A no-show on their home floor tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. And Memphis believing in themselves. No John Morant, no Jaren Jackson Jr. Down 6 players in the injury report. Out for the remaining part of the season for Ja. And Memphis, a double-digit lead they've maintained from the second quarter and beyond. Just something special tonight by this Grizzlies squad. Desmond Bane with 30 on the board. And he only shot 2 for 9 from 3. He got into a groove from 2 in this game. And Dallas's defense just could not stop his downhill drive. The Mavs defense was not good tonight at rim protection. Memphis +20 on the rebounds, 49-29. Memphis +10 on the offensive rebounds, 10-7. Just one team showed up hungry. Next man up mentality. And that was the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. Impressive what Memphis has done. National TV game on the road at Dallas. No John Morant. They come out, they play like this, and they're up by 18 in the final 3 minutes. This is something. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams in the channel. I'm supposed to be getting a pretty bad severe storm later tonight. If I do have power for tomorrow, I plan on being back covering Celtics against T-Wolves tomorrow night. If not, I'll try for Thursday night between Celtics versus Bucks. Obviously, massive game. Battle for first and second in the Eastern Conference in the NBA. For some reason, if I don't have power for both of those nights, since sometimes they've lost power for over 48 hours after a storm, probably Philly against Sacramento on Friday. or so, but hoping to be back tomorrow for Celtics versus T-Wolves. Missed 3 quickly up the floor by Memphis. That was kind of a wasted possession right there for the Grizzlies because they're up by this amount of points, and Dallas either way missed the layup at the rim. No good by Jaden Hardy as it goes back to Memphis. Under 2:30 left to go right now. Christy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. That must have been awesome experiencing yesterday that game in person. That was wild. To the rim, Desmond Bane gets the layup. Nobody stopping Desmond Bane tonight off the dribble. What has happened to the Dallas defense off dribble drive penetration tonight? 22nd ranked defense in the NBA in points allowed this season for Dallas. Tonight they get burned inside the interior. Desmond Bane shreds them up off the dribble drive penetration. 56-46 points in the paint tonight in favor of Memphis. Yesterday, Utah destroyed Milwaukee in a home game for the Bucks. Tonight, Dallas getting destroyed against Memphis, 13th in the West. Hardy attacks the paint, kick out to the wing, open 3 in the air, off the mark, no good. Missed by the Mavs as they've thrown the towel tonight, put in their reserves for the remaining 2 minutes of this game. That was a missed 3 from the perimeter by Dallas. Missed off the mark, no good by Memphis there. Tipped up the rebound, goes right to the Mavs as they try to change tempo downhill to the rim, flying right into the cameraman for the Mavs right there. They could not convert on the layup. That was number 00 on the floors. We have a lot of the rotation guys right now out there. Zaire Williams out there right now, down to 108 remaining. Dallas did pick up a personal foul on the floor. That was A.J. Lawson for Dallas right now. Is down by 20, final minute basically. Thrown in the towel tonight for this game for the Mavs. Really difficult one to watch for Dallas tonight. Their fans just left their seats. It is almost empty right now in this arena. Memphis took the 3. They missed it. Rebounds. One of these teams in the groove tonight. Multiple rebounds tonight for one team. The other, not so much. Memphis plus 21 on the glass. 54-33. 18-8 offensive rebounds in this game. No Ja Morant. No problem for the team on the road. The Memphis Grizzlies tonight. A stunner here in Dallas for this matchup as the Memphis Grizzlies improved to a record of 14-23 overall. The Dallas Mavericks dropped to 22-16 right now. That's a really difficult loss for Dallas. A bad game on the floor. Only 2 players showed up between Kyrie and Luka. The rest of the team just not good. Didn't have his best game either, but it's tight in the Western Conference standings. And the Dallas Mavericks dropped to 7th place right now in the West. Half game behind the Pelicans after tonight. Corner 3. It is made by Dallas in the final couple seconds left to go. As Memphis will dribble out the clock, and this game has gone final. Surprising one tonight. The Memphis Grizzlies enter tonight with 6 players listed out in the injury report. 9.5-point underdogs in the road at Dallas, and they come up and pick up the victory. The final score, Memphis 120, Dallas 103. Shocking tonight in this game. The Memphis Grizzlies with a big win on the road as they improved to 14-23 overall. Desmond Bane unstoppable tonight in this game off the dribble drive penetration. The Dallas Mavericks could not defend them. 32 points by Desmond Bane tonight, and 11 for 27 shooting. 23 points by Marcus Smart. 14 by a trio between Luke Kennard. He went 3 for 4 from 3, 5 for 6 shooting. 14 points by Xavier Tillman with 11 rebounds. 14 points by Zaire Williams. 11 off the bench by David Roddy. 6 players double figures from Memphis as they pick up a massive win tonight. Without Ja Morant for the rest of the season. Without Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight as well. Rolled out in a win by 17 on the road at Dallas. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, being a part on the stream. Before I do sign off, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If I do have power tomorrow night, I plan on covering Celtics versus T-Wolves. We're going to get hit by a pretty bad storm overnight, so hoping that I do have power to cover tomorrow's game. If not, I plan on being back for Celtics-Bucks if I do have power still by Thursday. If not, probably on Friday between Sixers and Kings if I'm out of power for somehow for those 2 days. But thanks all so much for joining in, being a part here on the channel. Going to wrap up for this one. We'll close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, TMC, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas SG Sports Talk, Derek, Ice Baby, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, Robin, and Dave. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part of the stream. The Memphis Grizzlies pull off a major upset tonight, 120-103 over the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks so much everybody for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, everybody.